Hello, all. My name is Erta the Wanderer, and I've come out of the jungle today with several of our friends from the Lustrious server, and we're actually going to try and play a game today. We have Putz Frau on the opposite end of the table, and we are of commentary and general hanging out by Wizard. How are you guys doing today?
Doing
Doing great.
great.
Yeah, doing good. Can't complain. It's Friday. Work's over.
Uh, yep, the joys of a regular work week. All right, on the far side, we have Putz's army. He's running Slaves to Darkness, specifically Varangard Heavy Knights of the Empty Throne. Do you want to take us through that, Putz?
Sure. Yeah. So it's all in the what is it? Plague touched battalion. So it's
From a Slaves to
one.
Darkness.
Yeah. So it's one Nurgle mortal hero and then seven Nurgle mortal units. So it's a one drop basically. Knights to the Empty Throne gives a Varangard the hero keyword. So we have two units of Varangard here, and the unit of six is my general. And they have command trait that doesn't. It's either the command trait or the artifact doesn't within enemy units within 3 inches can't retreat, and then whichever one is the other one, they can pile in from six and pile in six. So
Oh,
those guys
nice.
are pretty nasty. Yeah, pile in
Mm-hmm.
six, and then can't retreat from them. The unit of three, because I have an extra artifact, just has the Cursed Nullstone. They're going to get a free unbind at some point in the game. And then we have the Sorcerer Lord, which is the sorry, moved him out of your little pointer finger. Sorcerer Lord, he's there, because he's amazing. He's going to give one of the probably the Vanguard, if we're being honest. Reroll saves, and then just has that really awesome spell. Um, and then he has for his, lore spell. Obviously, he has the teleporting one, Mask of Darkness, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I don't, not really picking anything else. And then we have 40 Chaos Marauders because Chaos Marauders are awesome.
Hmm.
We have five Chaos Knights just as kind of like almost like a secondary punch just to sort of run around.
Nice. Did you
Um,
do ensorced weapons on them?
so the Chaos Knights, I gave lances only
Hmm.
because I have no idea what they should come with. The Vanguard, I gave Demon Forge Blades.
Oh, nice.
Um, and the warriors have just the hand weapons, and the marauders have the axes and shields as well. Um,
Oh, they made a Luminarch into a Chaos Shrine.
yeah. So then, yeah, then we have our of course, our war shrine, which is there to, uh, you know, make the something tougher. Kind of the buffs are nice and flexible, and sort of depending on the spell I get off or what I want to do or what's in range and stuff like that, you can give the Varangard, the Nurgle ones, so they're getting plus one of their save and rerolling wounds, or can give them, if the don't get the spell off, we can get the Undivided one for reroll hits and wounds, or can give the Zinch one to the Marauders if we want to have two units on reroll saves. So kind of can be a little flexible, and then just two units of five warriors to fill out the battalion, and because there's just not points for anything else.
Fair enough.
So yeah, because it's plague touched, everything is Mark of Nurgle. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Fair
Pretty
enough.
pretty pretty quick, pretty
Got
light
some good
list.
negatives to hit between Mark of Nurgle and everything too.
Yeah, yeah. So the six unit of Varangard, everything wholly within 12 of them is going to be getting minus one to hit, and also unmodified sixes to wound are going to be doing an extra damage. So that's nice, but mostly I think the tricks are the Vanguard when they charge. You can spend a command point and um, you roll a dice for every model uh, in
Yeah.
the enemy unit that's on an objective, and on a 3+, you reduce their controlling power by one. So it lets you steal objectives, which is really nice. And
Wow.
if yeah, and if they die, you can spend either of the Vanguard units die, you can spend a command point, and then on a 5 up, so it's a little bit of a gamble. On a 5 up, you get a Vanguard unit back. Um, it's only a 3-man unit, so like the full unit doesn't come back, but that's kind of the Knight of the Empty Throne trick is the objective piece, and it's also the bringing the Vanguard back potentially.
Fair enough. Well, on the other side of the board, we have the absolute opposite of a one drop. we We have a meme list I put together, Skinkageddon, which I believe is a 17 drop. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 12. It's a 19 drop. We have our command core of a pair of skink priests and a pair of skink star priests, and then just we have 10 chameleons because Tabletop Simulator was crying when I put on more than that. Too many skinks, and so I had to pick something a bit more expensive. And then we have 3 big blocks of 40 blowpipes, 9 small blocks of 10 javelins, and then 3. Wait, I think I might have too many. Let me double check. And then the remainder are 10 blocks with blowpipes. Just a lot of speed bumps, and we're going to see how this goes. We're going to have a lot of dead skinks at the end of this. Let's see. Yeah, I cut the heck out of this. Let's see. Delete you. And I tried to color coordinate their shields so I know which unit's which, because otherwise this is going to get
Nice.
very painful very quickly.
Speaking of that, let me.
Yeah, man. I wish our skinks looked that good in plastic.
I mean, there's probably still the best looking models we have, but yeah. It's not
Yeah, that's fair.
it's not a difficult bar to clear when everything.
I really like the pterodons, man. Like
Oh,
pterodons and
true.
ripterdactyls. I love those models.
But those are also some of our newer stuff. Those
Oh
are
yeah,
eighth,
yeah.
eighth edition or 7th edition.
I want to say eighth. That's when the new Start Collecting box came out, and you got the new Croak Garb, which is now just the old blood.
Yeah, it was the Carnosaur box.
Wait, why does it say I have
and
Stegodon?
the
I don't have a
Pterodon box.
Stegodon. Let's delete that. Yay! Now they line up. It did again. Sorry about that, everybody. It looks like TTS is being a bit finicky. Alrighty. But yep. We also have the Realm Shaper on the board, because why not? And let's see how this goes. We are playing Scorched Earth, which is the charge at the enemy and take their objective points and turn it to ash, which is very appropriate for chaos. And with the jungle in place, it looks like we're fighting a defensive war on the Lizardman side.
Hmm
Yep.
And that starts at the second battle round that you can burn opponent objectives.
Yep. But yeah.
In a lot of the TTS circles, people have been just doing a flat 2 points for Scorched Earth, which is kind of
Oh, instead of D3.
yeah.
It
I wonder
does
if
make
that's
things a
something
lot
that'll
more less
catch on.
disappointing when you burn your opponents and you get 1 and they burn 2 of yours and get 6.
Yeah,
It
it's super swingy.
it does decentivize hanging on to objectives. Like it makes it less worth the risk of trying to hang on one turn before you burn, to try and even out those numbers. So it definitely changes things.
Yeah, it promotes just
Get
YOLOing
their burn.
across and then holding until you win, which is definitely a viable strategy. But we'll see how this goes. All right, want to roll for sides?
Definitely.
Or all right,
Let me come over here.
you get your pick.
I get my pick, huh?
Yep. We have
I should probably take
the 2
side that has the
healing.
Realm Shaper engine, though. But
Yeah, we have the 2 healing and the overgrown, which
I mean, none of this.
It's an overgrown pool, the
none of
best
this
kind of
is
pool.
Great.
yep, scummy as heck. Lizardmen aren't known for their gardening
I like
skills.
to imagine that it's just a steaming pool, and that's why you can't see through it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm sadly gonna take your side
That's fair. It's what do
because
you have to expect?
I want a big overgrown pool and I want your
Just
landscape
give me a
land.
second while I convince the game that yes, I really have this many models. Gosh darn it, it wants to leave two of them out.
Here, I can help you pull stuff across too.
There we go. All right, and that also means you get first choice of brain fart.
Yeah, he's
First
gotta
choice
put
of
down a
who
model first.
places. Do you
No,
place
yeah,
your
so
entire
it'll
army
be
before mine, or do I get to place a single unit?
no, yeah. So basically, the way that is like I won the roll off, so I can decide whether I want to be player A or player B. One
Mm-hmm.
of them is going to place the first model. One of them is going to pick the side. So since I picked the side, you're going to be the one that places the first model.
Ah, fair enough. Let's just grab a unit of javelins then. Is this? Yeah, this is one of
It's
the ones that makes you
yeah, it's
deploy
nine
back a
inch.
bit.
I think this one's 9. So I think that first purple line should be 9 inches. Yeah, 9 from enemy territory.
Yep. There we go.
Okay. I'm gonna drop a unit of warriors. Oh my god. Hey, this is what I'm assuming it's Starborn. Is it
Starborn
Fangs?
uh,
Fangs.
fangs because Dracothian requires a sland to do anything.
Yeah, Fangs. My favorite.
To be fair, I
Who
don't
has
have.
your artifact?
Huh?
Who has your
I
artifact?
should probably name him Big Boy Skink. Here we go. For color tint, we're gonna make you. I don't know. Let's go green. There we go. General. This guy has the artifact.
You have some chameleon skink units too, right?
I do, yes. I said it too, because otherwise there would be 30 more. Well, there'd be an additional 20 models, and TTS was already crying when I loaded up these guys.
We're gonna put these warriors here. And I'm just gonna drop the one unit for now because I can basically just underdrop you no matter what. So
Yep. I mean, well, yeah, I play
that's about
Seraphon. There's very little chances of me outdropping the opponent.
Well, and he
I'm
can split battalion in any number of drops.
Right.
I'm playing an Ideneth list on Sunday, and it's one drop more than my Fangs list, and I was so excited to actually get the opportunity.
Yeah, it's a rare occurrence with us.
Never happens. All right, so that's another. Summoning and teleporting.
Like just getting a hero battalion would be fantastic.
Yeah, considering we get 4 or 5 drops right off the bat with just getting our CP core in. Man, doesn't surprise me at all, but it is what it is.
You can get I've used Shadow Strike and Coalesced before.
Mm-hmm.
But it you can get to like 6-ish.
6
Like
is already really, really high.
so. Well, you beat out all the like I don't care about anything ones, which
Right.
is like nice at least.
That's fair, but I feel like we have strong matchups against those armies anyways.
True. And for the most part, I think if I can't win this fight, I might as well embrace the problem. So I just go for as many drops as it takes and give up nothing. Because often going for
Oh
a low drop army requires you to give up a good chunk of your flexibility and options.
Oh
You
yeah.
ha- and so it's very relaxing to just not have to worry about that at all. It's the same way in cities because cities also has no good battalions, or it has good battalions. You just are city locked when you do it.
Mm.
And so half of my army is in a battalion, the other half is just an extra 5, 7 drops, and so I just say whatever.
All right, we're gonna do that. Got some symmetrical chaos warriors going on.
Marvelous. And we have another unit of skinks.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do against this list.
Probably kill a whole lot of them while being
Murder.
while being slowly whittled down. That tends to be the way of mass skinks.
11.
I'm trying to recreate my old Stalingrad list and see how well it performs in modern day. My guess is not as well, but we'll see.
We're gonna put.
I mean, coalesced almost might be the way to go if you're
Uh,
just wanting like get through X number of wounds type thing, since the summoning just isn't there.
I think we're gonna go there with the war shrine.
yeah, the thing about Colex is I really, really hate 6 bravery skinks.
Yes, yeah,
So many times I've had a 10-man unit last like 3 rounds of melee combat just because they get incredibly lucky and don't run,
that's
and
fair.
you lose that entirely.
But you don't need command points for parting shot if you're coalesced, so you just spend them on inspiring presence.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, if yeah, I've played 80 skinks, 2 units of 40, and then 2 units of 10, so actually 100 skinks and Thunder Lizard before, and like
Huh?
it's funny how long a unit of 40 skinks will stick around with -1 damage and a 5-up save.
Yep.
Mm,
Or like you just put the skink priest prayer on them if you bring a skink priest, and they
Hmm.
become that much more durable.
Hmm.
yeah,
So yeah, I think this is back
being
over to
able to
you.
get 2-up save skinks is kind of disgusting, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I mean it
Grub
takes
skinks
some
are disgusting.
things,
Yeah,
but
it
yeah,
it takes me hiding all of my skinks in this pool of water here and then hitting them with 2 different buffs, but they can do it. I just didn't bring the seer, so we'll see. Let's see.
I'm not positive. Well, maybe you could fit 40 in that pool.
Oh
Yeah, you
no,
probably could.
definitely. Well, yeah, maybe 40 in that pool. They aren't that big of a base, but it would be tight. I was thinking more
Yep.
like a bunch of threes
Oh, okay.
because 10 man units with 2-up saves will stand almost as long as a 40 man.
Okay, got some skinks there. Um,
I can afford to just
I
line
I
the front
wonder
line with
where the
skinks. So
next drop of skinks is gonna go.
who who's who's to say? They're javelins. You don't have to worry about their range.
I gotta worry about the things behind him though.
Oh, granted. Yep.
I've been running for a lot of the games that I play with Fangs of Sotek, a block of 40 blowpipes and a block of 40 javelins.
Uh huh.
Um, but I also like the information game during deployment is one of my favorite parts of the game. So I really hate how much of a tell it is to be like, this is where my javelins are, this is where my blowpipes are.
Mhm.
Uh, so I don't know. Like I've played around with just doing blowpipes or just doing javelins or, but I am liking the 50-50 split.
Uh, 50-50
What
split.
is that?
Yeah, the like 40 jabs, 40 blowpipes. Like javelins,
Okay.
just it's amazing how much more damage they stick
It
just through the small extra to hit
yeah. It
or
makes
to
our
wound.
skill floor that much higher because javelins are a lot harder to make work than blowpipes.
Yeah, you have to get the prayer off if you want to be aggressive with them. Like you have to be able to run and shoot, and you got to run high on the roll or be planning to spend a command point. It makes for less flexibility.
Oops.
Oh no! Oh wow, that fixed real easy.
Yep.
That would have been like 15 minutes for me. I'm bad at tabletop.
Well, you grab a unit and then just hit a number key, and they'll form up into that many ranks. It is super easy. And one of the many things that actually make tabletop pretty solid. Still prefer the table by a lot, but we'll see how it goes.
Let's see here. Do I just put these guys in the train? Maybe. I probably can't fit them all in there.
You could
All
probably
right.
fit your three man in there.
These guys are gonna go right here.
All right. Apologies, I have songs stuck in head.
All right. More skinks are going down. We're gonna put a unit of knights right here.
I mean, the only thing I can place is skinks, so it would kind of have to be.
Actually,
You've
we're gonna
got
put
skink heroes.
It's still putting skinks down. I'm spoiling for choice.
It's putting skink down.
True. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna put the knights there, and then we got 2 drops left. You have a billion.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 12 more.
Hey, damn terrain, so that you can heal all those wounds off your skink heroes.
We're gonna put Chaos Sorcerer Lord is gonna go right
I
here.
mean, re-rolling ones for a 40 block of skinks isn't bad. I'm actually going to have to look up the chameleon rules because it's the first time I've used them.
They get an extra +2 to their save if they're in cover.
Yep. Which is going to be very important on a board like this.
Holy, within 12. What the fuck? Alright, I guess we gotta put our Sorcerer Lord up here then.
Oh, I
Oh,
use
nice.
chameleons so infrequently I didn't even save their war scroll in the app.
What
Oh,
do you need to
yeah.
know about them?
They're
Okay, yeah.
3s and 4s, no Rin, 2 shots, 16 inches.
Setting these guys up on the side.
6s to hit,
Alright.
deal a mortal wound.
I'm gonna put my last unit of Vanguard, and they're gonna go right here.
Up on the side.
Alright. That's me. I'm done.
Yep. Now I just have to place another 100 skinks.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I didn't place those 10. They're just sneaking around.
They're in ambush.
Yep. That didn't work at all. Oops, I'm missing 2.
I don't know why that made me so happy.
I think 2 fell through. Oh, there we go.
They were upside down.
They're gonna spend the entire game just climbing down this tower.
Javelins.
Oh, I tried Kith Molly. There we go. Double front line. It actually looks like a real army from back in the day. I can't really get fancy with setup with this many. Yeah, I'll do that once we get to it.
You go ahead and keep deploying. I'll flip your guys. So as you wizard, you said you've been playing some games. What have you been using? Been liking?
I've mostly been playing around with Fangs of Sotek. Um, Thunder Lizards is the other one I've tried a couple times. But I think I've only gotten in like maybe 20 games since March.
Wow, that's easily double, possibly triple what I got.
Yeah, but I used to get like 15 at an event each month. Like, so I'm
Yeah.
feeling starved.
Yeah, that's a shame. When we first started Lizard Wizards, we were going to do like tournament breakdowns, give more practical application of the stuff we were talking about, and it just did not happen. All right, who do
Yep.
you want to go first, Putz?
I think I'm gonna have you go first.
Where are your
Fair.
heroes? I'm not seeing them.
Huh?
I'm blind.
They're hiding in the trees here, and they're over here.
Ah, I got them. Yep, yep.
Yeah, it's definitely skinky to be hiding. I'm not sure if damn terrain is the best place to do that, but we'll do what we can.
Is Damn Terrain's the one where you can sacrifice, right?
Yes, which is probably going to happen to one of these 40 blocks.
Right, yeah. It's all you, man. I'm gonna kill the lines on the table just so it's a little bit cleaner to look at.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yep, I could never figure out how to do that in my games. Yeah, well placed. Alrighty, and we're probably not going to do that. Yeah, the whole point was this was to recreate Stalingrad, so we're just going to run up the table. And now we roll like a billion run dice.
You
Don't
want to
forget your
cast
command
spells?
points.
Yeah, cast spells. Get your command
Oh
points.
yeah,
Your
yeah.
your prayers going. I mean, if you want to
I
ignore all that, I don't mind.
yeah, that's completely fair.
What do we get for command points?
Let's see. We have two, so 2 5-ups. None.
So one for command points.
Yep. Uh, Putz, did you roll
Yep.
for triumph? I know you're 40 points lower than I am.
Oh, I did not, but let's do that. That could be huge. 6 reroll saves, I think, is what that one is. Double check.
Yeah, it's hit, wound, and save.
Oh yeah, save. That's good. That's what I want.
Alrighty. And let's see, we have our general who has the Don't Feel Battle Shock spell.
Nice.
Let's see how that goes. Yeah, it goes off.
You taking Hand of Glory on your other guy?
Huh? The one
Are you
to
taking
reroll.
Hand of?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
have only the artifact that just is an auto unbind, and I'm also not in range, so got got nothing to stop you.
Alright, so we have token for Unbreakable. And then the other guy, I believe Hand of Glory goes off on a 7.
It does. Yeah, needs a 6.
And Hand of Glory these guys. And then the skill.
What'd you take for your command trait? Are you doing Master of Star Rituals or what'd you take?
To be perfectly honest, I didn't give it much thought. This was thrown together fairly last minute. Let's roll randomly, find out how that goes.
No, you want. I think you probably want Master of Star Rituals, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That was my guess, but
Yeah, you want Master of Star Rituals. And you probably want to give it to a priest too, so he can just be double buffing.
Yep.
fair enough. That's the one that lets you cast twice. Yeah.
It's the one
It either
that
gives you +1 to casting or your prayer.
it gives you
Where's
+1 to
the-
cast, or you can basically just use the skink priest prayer for free. So you can.
Yeah.
Can't you already
can
use their
basically-
prayer for free?
Sorry, it's not the prayer; it's the command ability, isn't it? You get
Master
free
of Star
for your
Rituals.
command ability.
If it's a wizard, add 1 to casting rolls. If it's a wizard, if they're not a wizard, once per battle they can use Herald of the Old One's command ability without spending a command point.
Fair enough.
And so then, like, if you always use the mage for your or steed probably for this match. But if you're using mage, your general would be at +2 to cast.
Fair enough. We've got our general here. Yeah, I am super unfamiliar with the skink half of our book because I've been trying to make Saurus work so hard. That and just general lack of practice.
Dude, the skin cap of the book is just silly.
Yeah?
It's just, oh man, dude. I play knights a lot, obviously, and I've been playing fangs more lately because I was like, I gotta get the last hurrah before they just nuke this from orbit with the FAQ, and it's like playing Age of Sigmar with no rules. You can, I mean, the amount of damage you do and the amount of movement you have and the amount of just like, summoning, teleporting, running, charging, shooting, like it's just like you ignore everything.
Hmm.
I played a Beast Claw army and I just like lined up on the line. He charged me, he killed like half of my army, and then the other half of my army just tabled him in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it does, the amount of damage the skink side of the book does is out of control, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely up there with some of the other really heavy shooting in the game.
Yeah, I mean KO is still better,
And so is cities if you build it right. But yes.
yeah, skinks are good.
Do we have a marker for Serpent Staff?
I just use this one, um, the mortal wounds on sixes to hit,
Ah, fair enough.
just
Control
because
C.
figure I see mortals, I see sixes to hit, and I know it. Just sparks in my mind what I
Fair
need to
enough.
know.
It's close enough to matter. We are going to go for Steed. See how that goes. Add
Okay.
1 to run rolls. Add 1 to charges.
Okay.
See just how close we can press this.
Are your
The
priesties praying, or did they already
Yep.
pray? Nice.
I've got markers up.
so the +1 hit is the command ability.
Gotcha.
So the prayer is the run and
Run and
charge and
charge,
shoot.
run and shoot.
+1
+1
save.
save. And that goes off on a 3-up.
Yeah. So if you want
Oh,
some
then I
saves,
actually have to roll for that. So off we go. Bleh. 1 on the left. It does not go off.
Oh
1 on
no,
the right.
so tech.
It does go off. So, goodbye.
we'll remember what that is. And then yeah, if you want to spend a command point to give something +1 to hit, obviously feel free.
We're saving our command points for now. In perfect honesty, we're not really doing our best as far as damage goes for this list.
I don't know if you have to. I think you can just move to my side of the board and start just outbodying me on objectives.
Hmm?
No, we can't see any of the trees, except the only ones they're hiding is our heroes, Kith Molly. Alrighty, so they have run 6 plus 3 plus 8, so
Ugh. 17.
we're going to. That's 5 and 2.
I guess I should actually pull up the stream and watch the chat in case there are people interacting with chat.
Not so much with chat, they're mostly commenting on Discord.
Mm.
And then
Pull up both.
then another 2 inches. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, if they're generally in the right vicinity, whatever works, man. Don't feel like you got to be super specific with stuff. It's TTS.
Granted, but bad habits are hard to break. And we're just going to pivot these guys. That'll be roughly the right place. There we go. Next person running in charge. Not as impressive.
Food beast.
Let's see, standard 8
Oh
plus
man,
3
that is nice.
plus 1.
Just the like oblique moving and it just does it for you. Like that is nice.
It is
Yeah,
super helpful.
If you want to play some more games, man, I've TTS has become my drug.
Nice. I
Well,
will totally have you teach me the ins and out of
I
TTS.
I play
more an
insane
enabler
amounts
than
of
a
it.
drug.
Oh, it's just
With
it has
17
been
movement, these guys are going to run over the wall and right about think there.
okay.
I'm gonna laugh if you actually end up getting to occupy the Realm Shaper engine.
I mean, that would be funny as heck, but I don't think I'm going to get any priests in there. That is the
Not with that
unfortunate
attitude.
half. Okay, let's see. 4. So,
I heard that they're addressing the problematic rules of the Realm Shaper in White Dwarf.
well, we can hope. White
So they
Dwarf has
they
a lot.
I heard the
acknowledged
rumor.
that it exists in White Dwarf. Uh, they didn't change it. They were just like, "Yep, this is why we did it. The awful way we did it."
Oh man, that was
Uh,
so
Hmm.
frustrating. Then don't do it. Don't just admit that you're crap at your
do I
job.
do I have? Let me see. Oh, I mean, we've got time. Let me find the article. I have the most recent one. Is this the
Oh
most recent
man,
one?
that was yeah. Me and Bacon were screaming about it at each other for a while because that was so dumb.
It's not this one.
11.7.
I'll run grab it later. I think it's out in my living room. I spend way too much money on this game though. Like I buy all the issues of White Dwarf. I buy all the battle tomes. I have too much paper.
No such
Yeah,
thing. One.
I've
I'm either
gotten off the paper. I have all my I have like my fifth edition Lizardmen Fantasy Codex, and it's
Yeah.
just sitting on my shelf. And I was like, they just don't last long enough for me to want to keep investing in the paper copies. I was like, after playing Fantasy and seven
Mm.
editions of 40K, like I have just two full shelves full of old
3. Okay.
codexes and crap.
I am
Yeah.
enough of a lore junkie that I very much enjoy having the books, if just to refresh myself on stuff. But yes, I
Yeah,
can
and
completely
it
understand.
even like some of the old books. Like I have the old Warriors of Chaos from Warhammer Fantasy. I have like some of the old Bretonia books. They were basically magazines, like the old Warhammer Fantasy books,
Hmm.
more than they were books. Uh, and like I still enjoy reading through them, and it's cool looking through like the progression of the art over the years. And like I don't know, I still get enjoyment out of them. But I get that. Like they especially the older books before they were bound and hardcovered, uh, they didn't stand up quite as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
and
hardcover books are awesome.
damage can be a problem over time.
I should I should try and find my old Lizardman codexes. I bet I still have them, and I can post some stuff on the forums because there's some the old Lizardman stuff is kind of funny.
Yes.
You're gonna make my movement really easy because I'm not gonna be able to go anywhere.
That is the
Yeah, I
point.
think your Marauders have an auto charge now.
I mean,
Very fun.
they're marauders. They always have an auto charge.
they, yeah, minimum of 8,
Yep.
and they
Lizard,
move 6.
GW admitted to fucking up the Realm engine because they essentially said because we wrote these rules poorly, we had to fix it by making bad rules, and so yeah,
So
it's a lot of
yeah,
feels bad.
what like the summation was basically we wanted the faction terrain to be able to fit on the table. That was their first
Yep.
difficulty,
And so we
and
built a
because
big
they made it,
chunky model, and because
yep,
we did a bad job, we had to do an additional bad job to fix our first bad job. It's
kind of, yeah.
and
They were like, we want the rules to be good so that you want to use them, but then they were so good and it was so hard to fit it on the table that we didn't want to just give away a guaranteed garrison
ah,
and guaranteed mortal wound output. Like we didn't want you to be able to get to choose the table side in order to be able to place it, because that was one of the
yeah.
things they were thinking about is Seraphon just gets to choose if they're player A or B, in order to
250
place
of
them.
them, sir. Not 200 not 220. There's a lot of skinks here. But
So yeah,
yes.
basically
And,
they said we didn't know how to write the rules to
and they
balance it,
were
so this is what you got.
super condescending about it. So, I am more than a little peeved at them right now. Aw.
Good enough.
Okay, that's not what I meant to do at all.
Even better.
It's a good thing these things are so easy to pick up. Alright, we're going to lock you in place.
Perfection.
And we're going to get these guys. I'm not going to be able to shoot at you, Putz, so if you want to start your movement, you can probably do so.
Oh no, it's okay, man. I've played so many games in TTS. I can cruise along pretty quick. And I only have. I'm thinking as soon as we start to rumble, this game is gonna go pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it's skinks on a building.
Yep. It's so rare you have a building large enough to put 40 of them on. I thought it'd be fun. It'd be a waste not to.
I think with the realm shaper they should let you place it after you pick sides, and you adjust terrain accordingly. Like, I don't know why
Agreed.
that is so problematic, but
Yeah, probably because it's really good, and they don't want to give Seraphon more really good stuff.
and I've people have argued that because player B picks, sets up terrain and picks sides, that you can essentially decide if you can find out whether you're player B or not, and then at that point you can decide whether you want to place it, because that's when terrain would be placed.
Correct.
It's just like it starts to get wonky, right? In like tournament settings where like terrain's already pre-placed, and
Yep.
most people aren't familiar with the terrain placing part of the player B setup rule, so like it becomes a situation where everything is like weirdly problematic.
Yes, I'm bad
Yes.
at TTS. This is like my 4th game, so I keep knocking stuff over. I'm sorry, Lizard. It's
Hey,
going to be a thing.
you look like a pro compared to me on TTS.
Fair enough. Now we're gonna
And
run for
like
the
in an actual
heroes.
game, I just have dice everywhere. Like that's my problem when I play for real, is I just leave dice like all over the table.
We're gonna make sure they're in cover and that they have look out, sir, because like I don't think your list has a whole lot of shooting, does it?
I have approximately 0 shooting.
Marvelous. So I don't have to be as careful, but again, bad habits are hard to break.
What are your tower skinks gonna do?
They're going to sit there
They're gonna
and look
tower it up.
pretty and
Nice.
be an ever-present threat for late game.
Tower power?
It's 10 skinks.
Uh
Dangerous late game.
yep.
Yep, and they are prominent, so they'll make you think about them the entire time.
So
Crap.
so do you want some commentary, or do you want me to keep my opinion to myself?
Oh, go for it.
You should control all your objectives.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
first turn.
Yeah.
In that case, you're just going to run that way.
Just move this unit.
Or your tower skinks.
That's true. I could do that.
Any of the 15 units of skinks.
Right on the money. There are 15 of them. Oh, they're going to come tumbling down this tower now.
Excellent.
It's the Tower of Table.
Yep.
So in your Fangs list, Wizard, are you running? What's like the auxiliary pieces? Because there's like the obvious hero package and probably Croak, and then probably 2 big blocks of skinks, and then there's like 600
Yeah.
points or so you can mess around with.
So
that is all good no matter what. But like, what are you liking?
what I'm really liking is I do the like Croak, Astrolith, Bellwind, Geminids, 2-star priest, 2 priest, 40/40 for skinks, and then actually taking 20 chameleon skinks.
Okay.
I'm really liking a 20-man unit of chameleon skinks. Just in
wouldn't
terms
hurt,
of the
but yep.
Yeah, I would love rend on them. But just in terms of tempoing, like you can run both units of skinks up, you can drop your chameleon skinks, you can low sat a skink hero. Um, And the chameleon skinks don't need the star priest in order to get damage out.
Mhm.
Um, so I've been enjoying that. But I also like running pterodons instead of chameleon skinks.
Yeah, I've
Um,
tried to use pterodons a lot. I can't get them. I can't get them to work because I suck at this game.
I
So I
just
don't I
really
don't
like
think
how flexible they are.
you don't have +1 to hit on either of these units unless you spend a command point.
Oh, that's a command ability. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
That's
No
entirely
worries.
my bad.
No worries.
That's the skink priest.
Yeah,
But these guys can
I'm
run and
running
still
World
shoot,
Wiener.
so we're going to do chip damage here.
Okay.
What are you
So like
running for your Fangs of Sotek?
Two guys are shooting.
you guys. Okay, so you will be at -1 just because these guys are Nurgle and they're wholly within 12 of my general.
Entirely fair.
I've just been doing single skinks.
Hmm,
So it's Croak, Astrolith, Priest, Star Priest, 2 units of 40, a unit of 5 guard, and then I do 2 units of 2 full units of Salamanders
One.
and
nice.
one, and then I do Balewind and a command point actually and then I go for the Triumph instead of.
Yeah,
So these are
I do
5 guard.
have 2 units of 5 guard. I've been thinking about dropping 1 unit of guard to bring a command point
I found the command point to
and
be
another
pretty
spell.
clutch, just to
Yeah,
save like because stuff will just
ins-
alpha you and you'll
yep.
lose a whole 40 block.
Yeah,
So I
inspiring or even parting shot out the
mhm,
gate.
mhm, yep. So I saved that with a 6, and then I think is that it for you?
Yep, that should be it. I can't
Cool.
charge because I've got skinks in the way
Okay.
Scoring 4 points.
Yes, yes. 4 points for you. I'm gonna get an extra command point
because your
uh,
turn.
because my turn, and then we're going to do some stuff.
We're going to kill a lot of skinks.
First, we're going to put. We're gonna try to pray with the shrine. Um, this is a question for what do I want to do? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. The Sorcerer Lord is gonna put reroll saves onto the Varengard. Shocking, surprise, I know. Um, the
So many
yeah
skinks to kill.
Yep,
yeah we're gonna do reroll saves on the
it is a
Varengard.
target-rich environment.
We're gonna try to cast with the Source Lord. He's gonna cast just his demonic power.
Nice.
So that's gonna
Looking
go
for a
off with a
5, right?
10. Yeah, 6. But yeah, goes off with a 10. I think you might be in range. Maybe move up. Nope, he's not. Where's the other guy? He's not either. So that's gonna go off. So we're gonna be re-rolling hits and wounds on these guys. And then what do we want to do with the War Shrine?
Yep, it's still recording. Wewe're good. I'm not a
Okay,
Woohoo.
failure.
so we're gonna pray with the War Shrine, see if it goes off. It doesn't. I don't even have to care about what that does. Make it nice and simple for me.
Gods aren't listening today. 2 out of 3 prayers failed.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, a
and I
lot of
think
prayers have
that's
failed
gonna
so far.
be it for hero phase. So we're gonna go to movement. We're
Indeed,
gonna
for
move
Sotek.
6. We're gonna see where 3 inches is gonna get me.
We can assume you're outside of 3 inches, considering that you're Marauders. You can't fail that.
So we'll do that. Oh boy. Chaos Warriors move 5. These Chaos Knights are gonna stay over here. They can move 10.
I love my Chaos Knights.
They're gonna
Like
run.
Marauders are better than everything in the Slaves to Darkness book.
But the Chaos Knights and Warriors got the new awesome sculpts.
Yeah, but I don't use them because I like ensorcelled weapons, not lances.
Uh,
And you
well, that's
can't.
that's an
I don't.
easy kit bash away from being a success.
It's true. But I don't really want them to just all be pointing a club, which is pretty much what the sculpt would leave me at. I mean, I guess I could clip arms, but uh, yeah, man, I really like them. Like ensorcelled weapons, 3 attacks, threes and threes, rend one, 1 damage. Like on a 3 wound, 4 up save body. Like they're just consistently good.
Hmm.
Shrine's gonna run. He's gonna get an extra 4 inches.
Yeah, more than a little jealous about how well that worked out for our good friends over in Chaos. They got some really fun new stuff, including the upcoming stuff that we'll have to talk about next week. Oh, man. I am just a
We're gonna
bitter pill
run.
lately because GW keeps kicking me while I'm down.
I like thermal detonator skink. Like,
Well, no, that's not the part I'm worried about. Mostly it's Slanesh that I'm prickly about.
oh, the new book.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy for Sigvald and that Lord of Glutton. Like, now give me a Lord of Avarice, please.
Hmm.
Like, just piles of treasure.
Yeah, everyone was
Oh
talking about
gosh,
how
I
they
gotta
should
do
bring that
this.
one ogre throne lord back, and
Yes,
they kind of did.
Gold Tooth.
Yep. It's not the same guy, but GW's not bringing any of the same things back except for Chaos and Elves.
It's
So
Sigvald.
it's the
Sigvald
closest.
is, yeah.
Yeah, but Sigvald is Chaos. Chaos
He's
gets all
too
of its named
glorious
heroes.
not to come back. Croak stuck around.
Yeah, he's the one exception, and it's only because he's already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elves
All
got to keep
right.
all their named heroes, and Chaos got to keep all their named heroes, and everyone
Okay,
else
but
can
their
suck it.
named heroes became gods.
Yeah, it's almost like GW has a thing for elves.
What? They're just
All
people,
right.
but better.
We are going to charge with. I messed up my buffs, but that's okay. We're gonna charge with the Marauders, so they're gonna go 12 inches,
I'm aware there aren't any Carnosaurs, and I'm
13
sorry.
inches.
13 inches. That's true. See, do I want to just go right through you though, and just leave all of my buffs to be? No, I don't.
That would be one heck of threading the needle, and I would it would be a fun way to do this. I actually did that once with our old book in a against Zinch, all the pink horrors, and I just ran my skinks straight up the middle between the two.
Hmm. I got a 13, so I think I'm pretty safe to move these kind of
Oh
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
want,
You've got room.
as they say.
I don't mind.
All right, we're gonna do that. Oh, and then these guys are actually gonna make it into combat. And then we're gonna go with the Baron Guard.
Did Varangard get any bonuses to charge? I don't remember
Nope.
if they have a music banner.
7 is not gonna do it, even with some pluses. So we're gonna, we're gonna be in prime position for the double. That's what we're gonna what we're gonna pretend that was the
We'll have
plan.
to go for it.
Um,
A double would not
we're
be
gonna
kind to me at the moment, but we'll see how this
we're
goes.
we're gonna charge. Well, I'm gonna kill all your 10-man units, and then like all the stuff that still does damage is just gonna shoot me. We're gonna charge the warrior unit that's on my left for 6.
That'll get him in.
So that'll get him in. We're gonna tag both, and it was like 4.7. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna charge with the warrior unit on my right. 9.
They have a Music Man too, right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid Matthew Broderick is busy.
These are
They add 1 to run charge rolls.
2 of my top 3 armies, so this is a fun game for me to watch.
This is the first time I'm ever playing Slaves to Darkness.
And it's the first time I'm playing skinks without their whole retreat in combat bit. So these guys are actually going to be hitting stuff in melee. Well, no, they're not, but they're going to try.
Actually, I think I might just be a little bit smarter about this. Because unfortunately, we don't want you to just pile in onto the point.
Yeah,
That would be not fun.
it's kind of what
Let's see.
skinks do, though.
Varangard do not have bonuses to charge. They don't have a music. Warriors do. Varangard do. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, all the
swing
old
with-
stuff does. Warriors, Knights, Marauders.
I'm gonna swing with the Marauders first. For obvious reasons.
Yeah, we're going to see how many dead skinks we have.
I don't even know what these guys do. They got a 1 inch
Good.
range, so I should be able to swing in 2 ranks here.
Yep.
25. Let's just tighten up just to make sure we can.
And then you've got your horde bonuses, so they should be 3s and 4s, and you've got your horde bonuses, so they're rend 1.
A rend, yep. So we're gonna do, because
Yeah,
this
for a
is like
second.
3 separate units,
it's
right?
healing.
So 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do 6 into this unit here, so that's gonna be 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's a lot of 2s.
and wounding on 4s. So that's gonna be 3 at rend 1.
So 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. We have 6 ups. Yeah, we have 3 dead skinks.
Alright, and then over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14. Plus the champion for 15. So that's going to be 30 attacks plus 1. These guys would have been a better target for my buffs. You live and learn.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't buff them instead of the Varen. Or buff, yeah.
Well, I was gonna
He was trying to get the Varen in, and they missed it by 2 inches.
I was thinking the Vanguard were gonna be able to get in, but I didn't pre-measure and I was being silly. So that's gonna be 11, and 2 of them are gonna be damage 2 because of
Nurgle.
Nurgle. Although
I saved the 2 damage 2 ones.
okay, well, so they weren't damage 2 anyways. I don't think I'm wholly within 12.
Regardless, I saved 2 of them.
And then so then it's 9 more.
Let's see. That's not at all what I meant to do, but I saved 4 of them, so we have 5 dead skinks.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, and then we got
Like I
1,
said,
2,
skinks
3,
can
4,
be
5, 6,
scrappy if
7,
they're lucky.
8.
That's why I liked my
Yeah,
old
but
list
like-
so hard.
Everything can be.
True. But like
3,
they're just surprisingly resilient. Back in the day
Yeah.
when they only had the 6-up save minus 1 rend, they would just hold the line.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like even
6
when they
into the
really
other
shouldn't.
unit?
They really should not have been holding that line the way they did. But I've had one skink last unconscionably long against Kurnoths. Like he was in combat for 3 whole rounds
I
against
had-
Kurnoths, so
I had a unit of 10 skinks live through a 20-man Ardboy charge in the old IJ book.
uh-huh.
And it stopped smashing and bashing, and I literally won the game off of that. Like,
Amazing.
just
I-
because it stopped smashing and bashing, and their turn 1 fizzled.
I've definitely done that. So
So then it's over to you, man.
5, 5, and 3. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna start with this 10 man here.
Okay.
So oh wait, that's right. They can fight 2 ranks deep. Ah, how do you unruler your clicker? Because I keep doing that.
F1.
F1. Good to know. Because I have done that so many times in the games that I played. Whee! And these guys
It's
are armed with javelins, so.
just looking at this board position, like, is super interesting in terms of turn order, because skinks with a double turn, like, you can pile on those objectives, and it's starting at turn 2 where you can start burning them.
Yep.
Um,
I don't need the double turn because I went first, so. But
yeah, but
yes.
I mean, like, depending on how turn order goes, is going to be.
Do
Oh
skinks
yeah.
double their melee attacks?
Not
What?
with 10 models.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
but
it
I
has to be over 20.
right, but I'll
But
need to know
yes,
for
yes, they
later.
do.
Marvelous. That's about right.
So 2 hits. And
One
1
wound.
wound. Looking for 4s. Not going to save it. So we're going to put a wound on this guy.
Yay! They did something.
They did do
Who
something.
did you give oracular visions to one of your units?
I did. I gave it to the Vanguard that are sitting here
Okay, cool.
buffed with
Oh,
rerolling
the
everything,
RR.
doing
Yep, yep.
nothing. Um, let's see. We will swing over here. We're gonna move in 3 like this, just to bring all of the stuff into combat. Blocked out, and then I'm gonna look up what warriors do.
3s and 3s, no rend.
3s and 3s, no rend. That's exactly what it looks like. So we have 2 attacks apiece. So that's gonna be 10.
+1 for your
3.
champ.
Oh, +1 for my champion. Champion didn't hit with his extra attack. What a pathetic loser.
Schmuck.
So 6.
So these guys are also not holier than. Oh man. Yes, 6.
Yeah, that's the thing with this
Yes.
chaos. There's a lot of 5 of them die.
Yeah, Slaves to Darkness has a lot of auras to keep track of.
Yeah, I'm noticing. And it's off of stuff that I don't know. I'm gonna say game 2 is when it'll all start coming to me.
Yep. It's why I've been doing so many test runs with Daughters of Cain. I really want to know that army.
Mm.
Like, and I'm trying to refine the list. I'm still really not sold on the Melisai, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Hagnar 120 Witch Elves is still my favorite way to build. Like,
Yes, but I don't
two.
want to play 120 Witch Elves. I like
That's fair.
snakes. I'm a herpetologist. I own snakes. I want snakes.
You could do you could run like 30 Sisters of Slaughter, and then
That is
go
what I'm
pretty
planning.
heavy stakes.
Sort of.
And bring
Again,
some of the,
it's
like, Heart Renders for some tech.
yep.
The new Shadow Stalkers.
Yep.
They're gross. I mean, yeah. So over to you. I pulled all of this stuff in.
Marvelous. Whee! No.
Don't you dare do 1 more wound to my poor Chaos Warriors.
Track down your priest. There's a priest.
Priest is here. Another one is over here in the woods.
Bleh. He's
Okay, there's the other priest. I thought Star Priest had 4 wounds. Have I been doing this wrong?
they
Star
do
Priest
have
have 5. Star Priest have 5. Priest have 4.
Oh, nice. They got bulkier. I am okay with this.
Yeah, now I gotta look at the Azir app. Oh, no,
Bleh.
5, yeah, okay. I've just literally played that wrong the entirety of this battle tome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for whatever reason, the priest and the star priest have slightly different win counts.
I think it's because of the vastly more.
It's that stick, man. It's the stick
Well,
is the difference.
it's also the fact that I think the Star Priest has actual clothing on.
That must be it.
I don't know. The priest has all those feathers, and what are feathers but stretched out scales?
Um, sure. That is not how that works, but all right. All right, we have 7, which means we need an additional one. 5s. That is a 5. Nope, nothing.
4 counts, right? They have jabs.
Uh, do jabs do more in
Yeah, I
melee?
think jabs
Yeah,
are five.
fives and fours.
Jabs are
Yep.
fives or five.
Oh,
Oh
then they
no,
should.
because
No,
not in
it's
melee.
Oh,
not in
they
melee.
got
The
daggers
daggers.
now.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have daggers.
Yeah.
I was going to say
yeah. You're right. Okay, so nothing. All right,
nothing.
so my last unit here is gonna go. We're gonna get 3 into this unit and 2 into this unit. So we'll do the 2 first. That's got the champs. We have 5 attacks. 3s and 3s. Ooh, they want it. Oh yeah,
They
4.
definitely do.
No rend on these.
That's so weird that your Marauders have rend, but your Warriors don't.
It's because there's a bunch of them. When there's a
Yeah,
bunch of marauders, they like bump into each other, and so they force each other to hit harder. I don't know.
Well,
mhm.
they tell each other the secret arts. Which one was being attacked? The one.
That was this unit here, and then we got 3 on the other side.
They show each other the secret arts of whetstones,
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
Got 4 hits.
and you
And
need.
Or it's because they don't have all that plate on, so they can actually move better.
that must be it. 2 into the full the 10-man unit. The other one.
5 up. And nope, almost, but not quite. Alrighty. And now we have a whole bunch of skinks. Do you mind if I just
all you.
pile them all in and roll combat all at once?
Not at all.
As that's going to make this go quite a bit faster. Boop.
Oops, battle shocked.
Let's see. You
Yeah, I
got these
probably
guys
should
in.
have blocked off a little bit more with the Marauders. I should have just like gone straight forward with the Marauders. But
Ooh, I now gotta check. My Sleeves to Darkness book's out in my car. Never mind. Can you Mask of Darkness? Does it? I don't think it makes you not be in combat, but I can't remember.
so I think you can just pick a unit, just like
Yeah, I thought that was the case. I just know that like the Hand of Gork, you have to not be in combat. I couldn't remember if Mask of Darkness was the same. I don't think it is, but now I
I
can't
don't
remember.
actually have the Slaves to Darkness rule, so
I don't. I
I'm just going
don't
off of what
think
the
it
internet
does.
tells me. Pick a visible mortal slaves to darkness unit wholly within 12. The unit teleports.
Yep.
You can't move. So it sounds like you can, but it's wholly within 12, which is also not
Yes.
where my stupid Marauders are.
The Slaves to Darkness list I've been playing with lately for fun that I've really enjoyed is also Plague Touched Warband because it's just great.
It's a fun one.
But it's 2 blocks of it's. I run Cabal and I don't take endless spells. I literally just run Cabal to make it easier to get off Mask of Darkness. Um, and I bring Be'lakor, so it's 2 drops instead of 1 drop. But it's a big block of knights, 2 sorcerer
These guys have
lords,
already gone. 1, 2, 3,
Be'lakor,
4, 5, 6, 7,
uh,
8, 9, 10,
2
11,
units of 40
12,
marauders, and a unit of 5
14.
warriors.
I like that.
And yeah, you just like you teleport a block of marauders, and you've got 11 out of 12 chance of making your charge. Uh,
1 damage into the Marauders.
Awesome.
And these guys are 5, and then 10, and then
I
11,
do
12,
fail it.
13, 14.
I don't think I'm not in shrine range.
Now that's marginally better.
Gonna double check. The game one is like nothing's in the right range. We'll figure it out eventually.
And 3 into the Warriors.
Oh no, protection is 18 inches. They are. Oh,
6
yeah.
up.
Get an extra 6 up on them. Oh, failed that too. All right. So we're gonna lose a Marauder. And how many into the warriors over here?
3.
3 into warriors. What are you doing?
I'm doing
Poking.
skink things. I'm poking at them.
Oh, I failed one.
So I managed to do 2 wounds with like 40, 50 guys in combat.
3, because you did another one on the other unit of Marauders earlier.
Yeah, you got
Mm.
3.
You did 3 damage this turn, and he did what?
Like 20?
12?
Let's
Oh
see.
yeah. 3, 5, 5.
Not as much as it
3.
could have been.
No. No, the Varangard failing that charge was
That was just poor
wasn't
planning
ideal.
on my part. Cool, man. So I think you
Battle
only-
shock?
I can't fail with the single Marauder.
I can't
that
fail with
lost.
these guys. I can fail with these 3.
I don't know if I actually
Not with these
ended up
guys.
doing any damage. I killed 2,
Yeah.
there, and I killed 4, 8, 2 there too.
Yeah,
so they
only
can't
the
pass it.
3 5s can actually lose people. So starting from my left, I lose 1.
Okay.
I don't lose 1, and I don't lose 1. So
Cool.
you. There we go.
Alright,
Alrighty.
and now let's roll to see if I just lose the game right now. Coming
Well,
over to you. Priority.
That's a
Is that your
5.
priority
Pardon
roll?
Yep.
My
5?
mechanical keyboard clacking.
Oh, yep. 4.
Yes, that'll be mine. I've got a Razer keyboard, and so it's great, but it's also loud.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've got the Razor Huntsman, so it's also great but also loud.
just
Damn.
kind of what it does.
Your choice. If you want to give me the turn, I wouldn't say no to it. But it's up to you.
Query: can you teleport and then end in and then also garrison, or did they?
No.
No, that's yeah. You have to start turn. That's right. I was
Yes.
I was just
Start-
going to
that's
try
what
and
start
flex
weapon
by
says.
putting my get star priests in here and then having them die.
But you could occupy it so that then you occupy it, and then you can run up and throw him in.
Fair enough. But let's see. I have start. It's 2 command points. Did you give yourself your points?
I'm gonna get 4.
Marvelous. Alrighty. So these are gone, but we'll be back shortly.
Maybe.
I
You
mean,
gotta pray, man.
those ones were most of those were regardless of
Oh,
that. But
gotcha. It's your sticks.
Yep. The +1 save was the only prayer one.
Don't forget to shoot with your priest heroes. They actually have good
That's
shoots.
right. They do. I do forget that because they're.
I mean,
goofy and
9
awesome.
times out of 10, I'm always running them every turn. But
yeah, this is a close enough game that I don't think it'll matter. Like not close enough, like physically.
mm, mm.
Alrighty, so spells. Let's see.
Yeah, so I'm about to lose what 3 objectives?
Super close.
Yeah, depending on
3,
how
1, 2, 3.
aggro.
I mean, he doesn't even have to do anything. He can just move this skink unit onto this. Move
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
onto
but
this.
if he goes
onto
for
that.
like, he could make a play for 4.
Yeah, that would be tough though. I don't think I can get that one.
I'll talk about it after you've not done it then.
Ha. I mean,
This will probably be the one you can't get.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
harder to get.
It's hard, but I do think there's a way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'd have to get these guys and these guys over this terrain. Or these guys? It would have to be a couple heck of a run rolls. 'Cause
I was thinking you'd. I'll
you
talk
can-
about it after.
you can run while retreating, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Always. You should always, because you can't then charge retreat. So pretty much. much always running.
Alrighty.
It is actually one of the rules I would like to see changed for Age of Sigmar, is that you cannot run when you retreat.
I mean, I used the heck of that back when skinks were a thing, and everyone
Oh
told me
yeah,
it wasn't.
well, and with Wary Fighter as well. Like
What's the range?
Well,
on
you
that?
you
couldn't
couldn't
run when you
with
Wary
where
Fighter, but like between having Wary Fighter, running when
yeah,
retreating, like
it
there was
was
just
it was
so much table presence.
Alrighty. Are you?
Because you could on your turn run and retreat.
We are.
Um, yeah, it was just gross.
Alrighty. So this guy is going to try and cast Blazing Starlight. It's the target of the round. Do I need charge
What's your
funds?
what stars are you looking at?
I'm considering that. I'm seeing if I need to run. I don't think so. Yeah, I should be able to get. Yep. So yeah, I'm going to go for the +2 casting and tempt that auto unbind. It'll have to be. That's a 13.
and what spell is this?
Blazing Starlight, -1 to hit for your Marauders.
Ooh. I'm going to, and this is coming from this guy here.
The
This one
general.
here.
Yep.
I'm going to use my cursed nullstone
Perfect.
artifact and auto dispel it.
That is what I wanted. Well, either way would have been good. And this this Star Priest over here is going to try and cast Hand of Glory.
You should go look at your dice instead of just looking at the pretty table.
That is a 9. Let's see.
Cool.
Reroll
So
ones.
you're gonna be re-rolling ones to hit. Glorious, love it. Just what I wanted to see.
Alrighty, and we're going to.
Yeah, roll
Nope,
for your
that
command
prayer
points.
does not go off. And that prayer does go off. Oh, +1 save.
Don't forget to roll for your Star Priest looking at omens.
Oh,
They're always
right,
looking at something.
right. Nope. It is what it is.
Hey, next turn you should get one though.
Yep, well, I should have at least gotten 1 by now. I'm going to use my 2 command points to give both these guys +1 to hit. And then also tap them with poison arrows.
Sounds good, man.
Where's the +1 to hit thing?
Check the various chats again. Oh, yeah. Lizard is fretting over your Daughters of Cain. Uh-oh, okay.
I'm not going to be running hyper competitive. It's mostly because I think Marathi is pretty and that Daughters of Blood are really cool.
Marathi is awesome.
She is also like the hardest model in the entire game to paint because her head has hair, crown, snakes, and everything just all mixed together. Alright, I think that's it for hero round, so movement.
Oh, are you actually gonna be running Marathi in it?
Huh? No.
Are you-
No, I keep trying, but if you want to run snakes, you can't run Marathi. She's just too expensive now. So,
Yeah, and they took away her gimmick of like, I'm going to give this unit of bow ladies plus 12 attacks
I
because you
mean,
can't stack that
she
many
still
command
lets you
points
attack
anymore.
twice, and she's probably your best user of Mind Razor. We're gonna retreat.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I think there's definitely.
Yeah, and so it's got some great possibilities there, but you just cannot make. Do I need to pull back a bit?
Nope. Oh, you are totally good.
Yeah, and so it's just super frustrating because she's fun, but she's 600 points now in a list that's already really expensive if you're running snakes. We're going to. Like, if I could just take her wizard form, I definitely would, but I can't.
I still think she's good.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
because
she's
you can be
definitely
so
good.
aggressive with her, and you don't have to like be as patient as you usually do with daughters.
Yeah, she's
It's
definitely
just
good.
tough.
She just doesn't work with snakes, which is her whole purpose. Which is just really disappointing.
Oh man, Tabletop Simulator is gonna spoil me.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
how
it
many
is awful.
skinkies you got on?
Let's see. I have
So you're gonna hold
7
this.
on
You got
this one.
7,
I
and then
have
you got plenty over
a
here.
full 10 on this one, I believe. Because he pulled these guys in and didn't hit them. So.
You'll have 7 or 8 from those guys on this one. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, because I guess you could just line. I could have just lined up and then lined up some other stuff on the back to avoid the teleporting. But it's just like, oh,
Yeah, I don't like if
This
that's
is.
why I don't know if you could have won this battle plan.
Yeah,
yeah.
this battle
I
plan
mean,
was not a
as soon
good
as I saw
matchup.
Scorched Earth, I knew it was gonna. I mean, it's better than what were the ones that we've taken hold. So
Taking
it's like
Yeah,
hold.
it's
where
like
you,
push everything forward. You're eventually gonna hold my point.
yeah.
or like
Taken
Knight
hold
to
was
the
my
Heart.
Hmm.
my favorite list back when I was running Stalingrad because
Mm.
you just could not burn your way through 1,000 skinks. Just not a feasible prospect.
Yeah,
And
this
and
little
just
battle.
the endless grind of just holding them back. I could always tie it even with hyper aggressive armies. So yeah, if we had to like fight over points long term, I'm pretty sure you could make
You
it pretty close with
yeah.
attrition. Yeah, no, that's not an option. There we go. Is that 3?
It's oh, it doesn't
It is
really.
not. We're gonna have to scooch back.
You can just move, like shift a little bit. Yeah, I was. I mean, it was always going to be a struggle, but yeah, the Vanguard, obviously they want to be able to fight in objectives to use their whole gimmick to fight you off it, and
Hmm.
when you
And
can just steal it on your
they are
turn and
fun
burn it.
models. I was surprised you decided to do thrones after I said I was planning on skinks.
This is like last. Some of the people that I play TTS more often with, they always make fun of me because I like only play Seraphon.
Uh
Um,
huh.
and obviously on TTS, like the beauty of it is you can kind of do whatever you want. And I only play Seraphon. So I spent this past weekend because I've played probably 200 games with Seraphon
Hmm.
or something ridiculous. Yeah, I mean
Got to get those reps in.
I've probably played 2 or 3 games a week at least since the book came out at minimum plus the random TTS tournaments I do all the time. Um,
I should start signing up for TTS tournaments.
I'm telling you, it is so much fun, and they're very international too. So like
Yes.
this one I'm doing on Sunday, the guy I'm playing is from England, and the teams have it's Australian. Like it does make setting up games sometimes a little irritating, but it is cool,
Yeah,
and there are there's English guys that run tournaments, and like if you want to wake up, so for me, I'm on the East Coast. If I want to wake up at like 4 a.m., I can play with them. Or if some people run instead of doing it like all in one day, it's like
over
three
several
games.
weeks.
Yeah, it'll be over several weeks, or it's like 3 games over a weekend, or something like
Yeah.
that. Where it's like everyone finishes their game on Friday and then on Saturday and Sunday. But
It has been infinitely helpful with putting together statistics because I actually have something to work with. But I just my work schedule does not allow, or my lack of work schedule does not allow me to do those.
I both like and dislike that. Like part of tournament play is staying in a good state of mental health for 5 games over 2 days.
hmm
Um, like there's a lot more that goes into tournament than it's way different than just playing a game at your LGS.
oh, totally,
And
totally.
so I both like and dislike the tournament. The idea of a permanent tournament scene in TTS. Because I don't imagine like it's rare for genies to go back in the bottle. I assume there will continually be TTS tournaments even after the pandemic is over.
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, it's such an easy way to get things in.
Yep, it'll definitely be helpful, especially for new players who are apprehensive of doing the full tournament scene. You'll still have people who go tournaments because it's just a big, fun social thing, which is the epitome of what
Well,
AOS does.
and I'm assuming like are there do you have to buy a ticket for the TTS tournament or do you just
Nope,
sign up?
You just
you
sign
just
up.
Yeah,
sign up.
exactly.
There is
So
there's often limited amounts of how many people can join, but yes.
yeah, but like
Yeah,
that removes a lot of the stress for like new players because now you're not like, oh, I have to pay $50. I have to figure out my travel. I have to
right.
The travel's
submit all
always
this
the
Sort it
part.
out.
information. I have to move my army.
Yeah,
Like,
the travel and getting time off for long enough to do a tournament has always been what limits me for it.
yep. Or and you don't have to plan like a month in advance. Like if especially if it's your first tournament, you're like, okay, I gotta choose what units I want to play. I gotta get them built and painted. I gotta get them based. I gotta figure out how to move them. Like it's streams lines. Like it makes it so much easier to get into the tournament scene.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I thought too, like TTS and with Erta, just feel free to move, do whatever you
All
want,
right, I'm done moving. I should start
okay,
shooting pretty soon here.
okay.
Let's see. These guys are
Um,
both javelins. Yes. One, two, three, four, five. One, two. That's
I,
10. We're gonna shoot those javelins into your guys.
Sounds good. I thought like it would be overwhelmed with like there's no models to paint nothing, so everyone's gonna just be like spamming the best stuff all the time. And what I've actually found is like people tend to actually just play really weird stuff instead. Like not
True,
all the time. Like
because you
there's
want to play
there's
really weird
definitely a lot of
stuff,
fill.
but you don't want to invest that much time and
Nah,
effort
yeah.
into.
Yeah.
And
So,
Like
you don't want to spend that much money.
yep,
Like now
right.
you can run 12 chaos chariots.
Hmm.
yep,
So
into something that you
fail.
love but is weird.
Yep.
So we got one more is gonna
And
die.
yeah, it's one of the reasons I've been doing all my testing for my lists on TTS because I want to buy these things, but let's see, we javelin and javelin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. I want to
Yeah.
run these things, but snakes are expensive, and so I want to make sure I'm actually going to
Mm,
play with them.
Hmm.
very true.
Yeah. So
And
I mean, like I've seen a lot of like there was like I've actually played several times
uh,
a cockatrice list.
javelins are forced to wound,
Mm,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Force to wound. Yep.
Yep.
Fives to hit. Force to wound. Yeah. So I mean, I've played like 15 cockatrice
Oh,
lists
of
multiple
course,
times, just because like
because
Have you
cockatrice
played
lists are.
the Night Haunt chain whirler list? The guys that throw the chains?
Yes, I've seen them.
I don't do not think I have played those yet.
I theory crafted like back when Legion of Grief was still being a thing and people were doing the Mortal Wound shouts. We were talking about like, okay, well, what if you just like bring maximum shooting for Night Haunt with the chain guys,
I
and
actually.
they could do a stupid amount of damage. Um,
Yeah, provided you actually get it to work. I have a friend at my group, Peter, who tried that. One into your left Chaos Warriors.
That's these guys, and
Yep.
that's from these units here.
That's from the Javelin unit here.
Well, they retreated,
they
right?
ran.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So it would be this guy's here, and I need 2 more dice. That's my bad.
And that. Oh, no worries, man. So
Um,
nothing.
no, yeah.
Okay.
So just one from these guys. No, those are bolt spitters. So nothing. You're right.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. See a lot of that.
Goodness.
And then stuff like no one plays Fire Slayers. No one. Just
Yeah.
just
Theirs
because
are
it's
just a
I
more interesting OBR. They're basically the same army.
I have actually been surprised at the lack of KO teams in TTS.
yeah.
Javelin,
That's another thing. Like
javelin,
like people
javelin, javelin.
aren't crazy
One, two, three,
about
four,
KO on
five,
TTS
six,
either.
seven, and
Which is
so
weird because
26
KO, like
is
even when
really
they
good.
were like the second worst army in the game, I used to see them at events pretty often just because people loved them. Uh,
I play against them a lot just because there's a couple of people in like kind of the group that I play with most frequently
mm,
that rock them, but yeah, I don't see a ton of them in like the larger ones that I do.
Alrighty. These javelins, these javelins, these javelins, these javelins are all shooting these guys. They're -1 to be hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, you are not -1 to one to be hit. I'm not holy within anymore.
Okay.
Did the javelins on the objective retreat to get there?
These
You're
guys
right.
are. So
Darn
I
it! I
think
keep
these
forgetting that.
guys.
I
I
shouldn't be
thought it was these
talking while
guys
playing it.
retreating.
These guys retreated. These guys just move forward.
So these ones can
Yeah.
shoot.
So
These
1,
ones,
2,
these ones,
3,
these
4,
ones.
5, 6, 7. So take 7 out. I should not be talking while playing. My apologies.
You're good. I'm here to keep you honest.
How dare you
It's
speak?
definitely helping. I'm also
I
up, I'm
spend
also up
too much
super
time on this
early.
game.
Alrighty. That's actually better. So okay. 6 into your marauders.
6. Okay. We are looking for 5s, and then looking for 6s. So 1, so 3 more are gonna die.
Alrighty. And we have a couple of these bolt spitters retreated. These bolt spitters retreated. So neither of them. These bolt spitters still get to shoot. They're going to shoot at your warriors. See if I can actually kill one of them. There.
You know, in the future, I should post to all my social media accounts as I think about it, because I'm in way too many Facebook groups for this game.
1. You're definitely free to do that. Again, we're mostly testing.
Got it.
Well, I'll actually have the Wandering Lizard Wizard Twitch account set up by then. But this is
Nice.
mostly me making sure I don't fail at life.
I rolled a 6, so we're all saved. Now it's just
It's now just the 40 blocks. So this 40 block that's unbuffed is going to shoot into these Chaos Warriors.
okay.
So 80.
My poor Chaos Warriors.
Oh shoot! I think that the game crashed with too many dice. These. That was not what I
In
wanted.
batches.
Okay, so this is
I
5.
think it's like 72 or something like that. Yeah. 'Cause there was
72.
like two hangers on that we had in there. There we go.
Oh, that's right.
If
So
you click,
we're going
if
to
you
have.
just click select dice.
You can
it'll
roll
pick
all
of them.
80.
Yep.
As I know this select dice. No, it just does. I'll have to roll them in blocks.
You want me to do it? I mean, I roll all 80 all the time. Your poor computer.
Huh? Oh, my computer can handle this. My tower's a monster. But we have 10.
10. All right. Looking for 4s.
Okay,
Let's
that's
say 5. So we had one wound already
Testicle.
done. So it's going to be 1. It's going to kill him, and then we're going to kill 2 more. 1.
finally managed to actually kill some warriors. There we
4
go.
warriors. Womp womp.
Select dice. Okay, we're going to do this block into the marauders.
Okay. Can they all hit?
Not all. So those
like
3 in the
just a
4 in the back are not going to.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to be about 4 short.
So that's 6, 7, 8. Delete.
What are they shooting into?
The marauders.
Marauder.
Nice.
These ones have +1 to hit, so they're going to hit on 4s instead.
Which is a huge throughput. Yeah, look at that. Extra 15 hits.
And then wounding with 6 mortals and 17 hits in total.
Alright, so we're going to... We'll do our 6 mortals first, just on the shrine. Looking for sixes. Nope. So that's going to be 6 dead. And then with 17, you said?
Yep.
Okay, and then we're looking for 5s. So we're going to save 2. And then we're looking for 6s. Oh, there we go. Save 4. So it's going to be 11 plus 6 for 17. We're going to be at 21 total dead. 3, 12, 14, 16, 17.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3,
9
4,
for
5,
Marauder.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 left. Alrighty, then this block, 14 are going to shoot the Chaos Knights in back. The rest are going to
Okay.
shoot the Marauders.
Okay.
1, 2. Oh gosh darn it! Why does it do that? There we go. Select dice. Alrighty, so 3 and 1 mortal wound into the Knights in the back.
Alright. See, these guys are going to be out of shrine range, so they just take a mortal, and then. Let's see. 3 dice. Oh, we save all of them, so we just are going to take 1 mortal.
Did you pull Marauders to get your -1 to hit buff?
I did.
I can't range find. Nice.
Marvelous. Then I get hit on 5s here.
I self-corrected. I just, lost 27 Marauders first.
Mm-hmm.
8 in total, 3 mortal wounds.
Alright, we'll do the 3s, looking for 6s, save none, and then 8. We are on 5s. Oh, save 3. And then 6s, gonna save 3 more. Look at that. So we are on, let's see, 2, failed 2, and then the 3 mortals. So that's gonna be this many more.
Alrighty, and the only ones left to shoot are the heroes. Skink Star Priest can hit your Chaos Warriors. This one can't. These other 2 are going into your other Chaos Warriors.
Okay.
Who are just as tanky as I always thought they were. Or Skinks are just as not as I always thought they were. One of the 2.
Yeah, the tens of skinks, they don't do anything. The big ones do. It's all about the big blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I think skinks should be the only unit in the game that get more expensive the more you bring.
That's definitely
Yeah,
an
but
option.
I think they're fine at 280. I think maybe they get cheaper. Like a 10-man is cheaper than 70.
Alrighty, so
I think
1
yeah,
hit, rend 1, damage 1 on the small group of warriors.
Alright, we're looking for a 5. Ooh, we are going to save it.
Same on the other side.
1. Alright, looking for a 5 again. Shoop. Oh, yeah. Look at those rolls. 6. Our warriors are champions.
I mean, that's the whole point of them.
They're getting ready for the moral victory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there we go.
Well, and depending on like how, like you can always try and hold, right? Like late game.
Yeah.
His occupy. So it's not over. It's just it makes it much more uphill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chameleon Skinks. They
'Cause
have
he
a
can't burn
range
his
of
objectives.
16.
Right.
Not
So I
all
think
of them
that
can
you-
get
you-
in anymore.
Killed enough to where, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them can.
12 shots.
Yep, still -1 to hit on them. These
So
Varian Guard
4s
are
and
just gonna
4s
have
now.
to start destroying everything.
4s and 4s.
6s are
no,
immortal.
no
none.
6s.
That's what I like to see.
1.
1. That's what I like to see. And I rolled a 5, which is gonna save it.
Well, I shouldn't have talked up chameleons.
I mean,
I like
I don't think this is the perfect I don't think this is the perfect one to show their skills off. But yeah, I believe it's on to charge phases, which no.
Okay.
I mean, these guys aren't in combat anymore, so they're going to charge.
Don't do it.
Hmm?
I said, don't do it. I'm just being a ass.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like if depending on how you do it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. I just don't ever consider charging with skinks because of how bad they because loss of. No, that's not how this works. It's a shame you can't. There we go. These guys are.
Perfect.
Charging with anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm charging them with this big block into them.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You're gonna roll a 3. That's my guess.
Huh? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I've done that before.
There
Yep.
it is.
There's the 3.
You see, you gotta.
You're a prophet.
You gotta put that energy out into the world, and then sometimes it just the universe does you a solid,
Nice.
and they're like, I think a 3 sounds great right now.
Okay, they'd have to make a 9-inch charge, so yeah, we can always try.
Oh, we totally forgot about overgrown.
Oh, yep. That'll get them there.
Oh.
The book, The Secret by Rhonda, whatever, Bryn.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to put it out to the world.
Mm-hmm. It's that good juju, man.
Very
Yeah.
good, Juju. Alrighty. Combat. What little there is of it. We're going. Let's see. How many of you can actually get in?
A number.
7 of them, I think. Yeah, but
We can fight in 2 ranks.
yeah, that's why I'm thinking 7. The thing is, I can only go. This guy can get there. This guy can get there. So 8 of them.
Which will put him in range because he's got an inch range.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. So this is the end of the charge phase. Just
Huh? Yes.
You're ending the charge phase. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
There's no one else who hasn't run and or.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a command point and
They
to
pile in
use
6.
the Vanguard. Yeah, they do pile in 6, but also I'm just. Ooh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? These guys don't pile in 6. How many?
Do you-
guys have?
The
10,
empty
just-
throne.
I completely forgot about that. Ah well, it's a game now.
I think we're going to. I think we're gonna try. We're gonna do it over here since I can pile in 6 here, and we're gonna pretend that knights are gonna kill something. I'm gonna use the Knights of the Empty Throne, the Unmatched Conqueror's command ability. So 12 inches, pick an enemy within 12
So
inches.
I think you can only use it in your charge phase.
Is it?
That's what
Double
I'm
check.
checking. Let me. Index. Thank you. Page 90. Unmatched Conquerors. You can use this command ability at the end of your charge phase. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not gonna do that. Womp womp.
Yeah. But right up until then,
It was an exciting couple seconds thinking.
it
about
was a
what could
next level thinking.
have been. All right.
Definitely wouldn't have ended well for me.
We can still pile these guys in something exciting.
I really like the Foley for Tabletop Simulator. It is growing on me.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So 8 into those guys. Do you want to make your... wait, they can pile in, so it's no charge. So... Hello.
It's like the death by 1,000 cuts.
Well, death
Mhm.
by 2 or 3. There's no cuts
Yep.
going through this time.
Nothing going through.
Unfortunately
All right, so
not.
then we are going to. So we have some warriors in combat here. We have marauders, and we have these guys that potentially can get into combat. So I think what we're gonna do
No, those guys should not be that close.
is we're gonna go with 5, 6. So I still have 10 books here, which I am. Far can we? Oh yeah.
Oh, excuse my phone.
That
Yeah, my phone's been doing it this whole time, so no harm done.
Gonna mute that. Yeah, man, that rage finder is super nice to like just be able to measure exact and be like, nope, I can, and not have to like
I really wish
get
there
out a
was an
laser pointer.
option to, like, stop at a point and continue measuring from that point, so you could go around corners. But yes, the rest of it's awesome. Smash! It is your purpose.
All right, we're gonna get one guy into this unit here. So
Get him!
we'll do that. I think I got farther away from the Chaos Lord. I did. Probably should have just piled in differently. Okay, we're gonna do this instead. So we're actually just gonna do this. We're not even gonna go with that guy. Just because we want to stay. Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna have 4 into this unit, not 5,
And one into this one.
and 1 into this one.
Good
so
to go.
We have the Demon Forge Blades is what I gave them. I don't know if that's good, but that's what they have.
From what I understand, a lot of people like them.
So we're rerolling hits and wounds. So these hit on 3s, so we're rerolling those. So that 6 is going to be a mortal wound. Is it in addition? In addition to normal damage. So we're at 1 mortal wound. And then we are on.
He is gone.
Sorry, these 2s don't hit. And then we are on 3s. Rerolling. So that's going to be 9, but 4 of them are at damage +1, basically. And these are all rend 1. So there's 4.
We have a lot of dead skinks.
Yep, that's the.
I mean,
Okay, that'll
no
just be
one
the
was
unit.
expecting those guys to live.
That'll just be the unit, and then we'll do 3 into the other.
For Nurgle specifically, I like ensorcelled weapons for everything that can take
Oh.
them.
So it's just going to be 1, and it is going to be an extra damage. So it's rend 1 on these guys.
And he saves it.
Oh, nice. And then we have our horsey kicks. There's 4 horsey kicks. These are 4s.
Bites
Oh,
and
no,
kicks,
sorry,
they're
there's-
vicious horses.
Yeah.
There's only.
Well,
only
they're
3.
properly trained
There's
war
only 3.
horses. War horses in general were trained to bite and kick people.
We're gonna do this again. All right, so they all miss, but we're re-rolling. So just 1 hits, and then 1 wounds. And
Okay.
it's also a 6, so it's gonna do
Rend?
an extra damage. No,
That
rend,
doesn't
means.
matter. He dies anyway.
So it's gonna kill 2 because it's was a 6. So you like ensorcelled weapons just because it's more attacks to try and fish for 6s, basically.
That's the same reason I like them if you run Slanesh. And Slanesh and Nurgle are the 2 things that I normally run for Slaves to Darkness.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. And these, let's see. These guys, Scoochie. Boop-a-doop.
My poor Chaos Warriors over duty.
They've been doing, like,
Over here,
logistically what they're doing is really impressive.
here, hanging out.
One.
With their axes.
Yeah, 5 guys held off like an entire flank.
Yeah.
1.
Like, when
They
you
don't
actually...
save it.
Yeah, when you actually do the math, it makes perfect sense. Skinks are useless, but in real life, what they're doing is really impressive.
It is. All right, so we're gonna swing with Marauders here. So this is one unit. Is this 2 units?
Huh?
This is one.
These five are one. These guys are one, and these guys are one.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is
Yeah.
we're gonna put 2 into this unit here, and then we're gonna put 1, 2, 3 into this unit, and then 4 into this unit. So we're gonna start with 2. They have 4. Let's see. I don't even think I have any. I don't. So we're just gonna do 4s and 4s, no rend. So 3 are gonna hit. 2 are gonna wound, and that's into this unit here. And they are 6s, so I do actually get that now. So I
Which
pulled in
rune?
the range for
Which
the
unit?
So that this unit
Back
here.
unit.
So 2, and these are damage 2, no rend.
So 2 die.
Okay, and then we said we had 1, 2, 3 into this unit here. So that's going to be 6 attacks, 4s and 4s. 2 hit and just 1 wounds, but it is also a 6.
Man, you've been getting all the sixes.
I have,
They're
Hey,
fine.
you rolled 4 6-up saves out of 11 attacks earlier.
Yeah,
Then we got 4 into the
I'm
other
not
unit.
complaining, but like especially with how early on his dice were really not happy with him, he's been doing a lot
Yeah.
better.
Nurgle was like, oh, maybe I have to pay attention.
So 1 more
And
into
it's
that
yep,
small unit of 5, but it again is it is a 6.
yep, two
So I'll
die.
pop 2 from this unit here.
Alrighty. These four, these 6 are going into them, so might as well get that out of the way.
Did I pull myself in there? That's
Two into the Marauders over here,
okay. Looking for 5.
Nice.
Saved them both. Shocking.
and one into these guys over here.
1. Come on. Nope. Oh, God, there's only 1 left.
Alrighty.
But a fearsome one he is.
And yes, indeed. Goodness.
Trying to think, because I think I tagged you here. Oh no. Oh no, I was measuring from the middle of the base. Yeah, I think I'm just within 3 here, which is going to be a problem for me. If I'm
Fair.
being honest.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm debating if I want to just go again with them.
That's
Yeah,
right.
spend
Command
your
point.
command
They
point.
can go again.
Or they're once per game.
Yeah, they're once per game.
Well, if you don't, we're going into battle shock phase, and I'm pretty sure I've only
Yeah,
lost
I think he's
2s
gonna
from my guy.
CP.
Yeah, I think we got to CP the Marauders, so we'll do that. We'll just CP the Marauders, because otherwise they're all gonna run. I need the bodies. I really don't want to just waste this on killing 10-man skinks and stuff, do I? Do I want to do that?
Well, otherwise you lose a turn with him, right?
Right, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I have to, unfortunately. I think I also got to pile in a little wonkily. So we're gonna do that.
Because at least you'll be able to get them in range so that some of them can pile into the other block on your turn. Unless you
Mhm.
can fully clear them out. Because you'll have to kill off 2 units. So you got to kill 3 skinks and 7 skinks.
I'm gonna do that.
8 skinks. 3 and 8.
Yeah, I guess, because then I'm just gonna pull this unit in too. Yeah. Yep. I think we got to do this, and then these guys. I don't even think I can. Pretty sure. Gotta pile in that way with these guys. Yeah, I think I'm kind of boned either way. Because if this guy was 3 inches away,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
you can just use your big old movement and retreat up the table and hope for a double turn. But that's a real rough place to be.
it is. It is a real rough place because I can't move these guys this way. Like all four of these guys got to go this way.
Yes, because
And
that's
if
the
I
closest.
and if I pile this guy in here, he's gonna pull this unit in as well, and then I'm still gonna be stuck in.
Yeah, and you don't have shooting to try and break yourself free.
Right.
I mean, you could try and spell them away.
With what though? I only have arcane bolt.
Oh, no, I meant your unit. Like you can just try and teleport
Oh
and
yeah,
hope
yeah.
for that nine
Teleport them.
inch.
I think that's what I'll have to do. I think that's what I'll have to do. So
At
I'm
which
not gonna.
point, like, you might as well pile and fight because it's not going to make a difference
Yeah. Then I'll at least have it for the future.
later.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. So we
Hmm.
won't pile in, but they'll be in combat, and
This
then
this would be really cool if I planned that, but no.
no, it was just me being bad.
Everyone's done it where they just get a bit too close.
And then all right, so I take battle shock over here with my chaos warrior unit. I rolled a 6. He's super dead.
Yeah, I gotta say, on screen, all the spatial training that I have done for my eyes is just not helpful.
I know, right? I keep putting things outside of what I think is outside of 3, and it ends up being an inch and a sixth.
All
And
right, so then you can burn my 2 on the sides and
Are we
hold
doing the
all 4
just
of
2, or
yours.
are we rolling for it?
No, we can just play it out of the book.
Then roll for it we shall.
Oh my poor. Oh, you know what I can do? I didn't even think about this. I can just move and pile into combat.
Yeah,
I can
instead
just
of having to
move
charge.
instead of having to charge. I can just move and pile into combat, and then you can't shoot me either. That's what I'll do. I just needed a second for the brain to work. So you got 5 points off of
Points.
this. Whoa. Okay. So you're gonna be at 13,
Looks like it.
9. 4 plus. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep,
and
yep.
then plus the 4, he's gonna get on his eye. Alrighty. So I CP'd there, and I don't think you owe me any other battle shot.
No, I lost 2 guys here, but that doesn't matter. 2 guys here, that doesn't matter, and so forth.
Okay. So we're gonna get a command point. So we're gonna be back up at 2. And we're gonna do some stuff. The first thing I'm gonna do, I think, actually, is I don't even want to teleport anything. All right, we're gonna cast demonic visions or whatever it is. It's gonna go off of an 11, so we're gonna be rerolling hits and wounds onto these guys. We're gonna put ocular visions on them as well, so we're rerolling saves. And what do we want to do with the war shrine?
You went in 30 of your wizard.
Yeah, I am within 30. So if you want to try and unbind that, feel free. I rolled an 11.
Yeah, let's see. I don't actually think I'm close enough. Yeah, no, I'm outside of 30.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Perfectly played.
Actually, no, this guy could try. He's 1/10
Go
of
for
an
me.
inch close enough.
Might get the
Nope, you're good.
Cool. So we're gonna try and pray with the war shrine. We're not gonna get it.
Prayers have not been kind to us this game.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go, I guess.
It's you're what, 2 out of 10? So or 2 out of 9 now
Yeah.
have been listened to?
Well, oh, this is just such a
But it's equally so. Both of our gods are ignoring us. Are you retreating or?
Yeah.
yes.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna retreat.
He can do a thing.
We're gonna retreat. We're gonna get to go an extra 5, although I think I'm pretty much about as far as I can go.
So be it.
So actually, what we're gonna do here. So I have 5 inches of movement. Let me just put up some sticks. Because I'm gonna just wanna organize these.
We've
guys
got
a bit better.
a guy in our club that does a lot of 3D printing and laser cutting.
Mm-hmm.
and
Hmm.
he makes tons of like out of Baltic birch measuring sticks. So we are all spoiled for measuring sticks because we all have like
Oh,
little 3-inch blocks and 9-inch blocks, and
I want, I want, I want.
it's fantastic. He sells them at like super reasonable prices. I don't know if he sells online or not, but if he does start selling online, I'll make sure to let people know because
uh,
they're awesome. They're Baltic birch, which is better than MDF. Um,
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I have to be very careful about what I bring with me to my games because GW is really really picky about what I include in
oh,
my
because you play
kit.
at a GW store.
Yep, it's the only place nearby. Everywhere else just plays 40k. Unless I
Man,
want.
I hadn't even thought. Like, I guess now that they actually make those things, it makes sense. But they didn't used to. Like, they didn't used to make the little widgets and stuff.
Yep.
But now that they
No.
do, I can see how that would make sense.
Yeah, my store owner tries really hard to be accommodating, but he's a great guy.
Contractually obligated.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like Ken. He's a good man.
One of my friends is now the Games Workshop store manager down in Boise. I need to go down and stop by their store at some point.
Nice.
Okay. There are too many skinks on this board.
I agree.
Too many skinks on the dance floor.
You're not the only one.
Um,
Bacon's also screaming about how we don't have enough of them, though. So I guess we can start a poll. See who.
all right,
Need more skinks? Too many
We're gonna
skinks?
charge with the shrine. So it's gonna go 7.
Watch out, he's got those clobbering fists.
Yeah,
So we're gonna
It's
those
clobbering
big
time.
old minotaurs are
charge.
gonna smash.
We're gonna
Those.
charge with the knights over
I
here.
like how they're the Blood Bowl
Lizard
miniatures.
says needs more carnosaurs.
Yeah, he's been saying that several times. And while I agree with him, there's also the unfortunate fact that, yeah, no,
Okay,
this is a
but
skink list.
could we get skinks riding carnosaurs?
I don't see why not. I think that's called a troglodyte, though, and that kind of sucks.
So we're gonna put this guy right here.
Get
He's gonna do
'em!
that. So I charge with these guys. Yeah, we're gonna charge with the Baron Guard, the 3-man unit. 10. I've been rolling some nasty charges.
You have.
You need them.
I do. I do.
There's
You
so many
have.
screens to get around. But if you get around them, then they just get your objective. Like it's a
Catch
real
22.
catch 22.
We're gonna go.
I mean, this was always supposed to be a goofy game,
I think
and
we've
not
hit
a
the
good
nail on the
matchup.
head with
So,
goofy. Okay. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna swing first with the Mirage. We're gonna swing first with the Chaos War Shrine, actually.
okay,
Right?
might as
Make
well.
sure.
Yeah, I don't think a swinging is gonna hurt you.
Like, the most I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to hurt the Baron Guard at all. The most I'm going to do
Actually,
is
you know what?
maybe chip away at the Chaos Knights and Marauders.
I'm gonna I'm gonna pick the Vanguard. We're gonna pick the Vanguard, and we're going to. So I am 3.1 away. I should be 3.1 away. All right, we're 3.1 away on everything over there. Okay, so we got to pile in 6. Okay. So we're gonna have 4 into the chameleon skinks, and then 2 into the big block. So far, can we stay within 12? Nope. So, all right. Vanguard. Let's see. So we're gonna do. I'll do the 2 into the big 40 block first. So they're gonna have 6 attacks, 3s and 3s, and we're re-rolling. So 1 is gonna miss, and re-rolling the wounds as well. 1 is gonna miss on those. So that was sorry. So there was 1/6 for the hit. So that's 1 mortal wound and 4 at rend 1. These are gonna be D3 damage.
So 5 up save.
You need to roll one more dice. So it's 4.
Okay.
So goes through, and then it's D3 damage for 7. And then we got our horses, 3 each. So that is going to be 1 that no, these are 4s and 3s. These all miss. So 2 miss, and then looking for 3s, re-rolling. So that's going to be 2 at no rend 1 damage and 2 at no rend 2 damage.
4 up. 2 dead.
So 1.
And
Okay.
bleh.
So
Nope.
that's it for the big squad.
4 up. Okay, so 2 of them die.
And then we got 4 into the chameleons.
Which one?
These 4 are going into these chameleons.
Those are 2 units.
Oh, are they?
Yep. You can see
well,
the list.
In that case,
you can see the list I posted there.
Yeah. So we'll do 1, I guess, into the back. We'll do the way I position this. I think I can only get 1 in. I don't think I can pile this guy in, so we can be within 1. Oh, I get him. So we're gonna do we'll do 2 and 2.
Okay.
So 6 into the front, 6 into the back. So we'll do 6 into the front unit first. So again, re-rolling. So they all hit. That's 1 mortal wound. And they all wound. 1 is at +1 damage. So 5 will be at rend 1, D3, and 1 will be
We have a bunch of dead chameleons.
Yep, that's all of them.
Okay.
It doesn't even need the D3s.
No, of course not.
2, 4, 6 for the back unit. Rolling that 2, so into another 2, so 5 are gonna hit, and then 3s. Woohoo! There we go. So 5 at rend 1.
I think they're just dead then.
Okay. So over to you.
Alrighty. These guys already went. These guys aren't going to do much. Let's get these 8 into your marauders again.
Okay. Don't do it. Live, Marauders, live.
I mean, they've been doing great so far. 2.
They only traded for screens though, like they didn't get to any meat, which is
Right.
always sad for Marauders.
Ooh, 3. That's gonna suck from. Oh, I do get. Feel no pains. Here they are. Nope. We're gonna die. We're gonna kill these.
Granted, Wizard, more than half my army was screens. So that's pretty much everything. Like so far, he's killed 10 skinks, and a good chunk of these guys are going to run. So he's finally managed to beat his way through the front lines.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, you've got CP and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We will go with.
Actually, no, I don't have CP.
Oh, you spent all yours?
I used it on damage because I just could not roll it.
I think we're gonna go with the Chaos Knights over here. Do I want to go with Chaos Knights? Yeah. Yeah, we do want to go with Chaos Knights.
Lances.
So yeah,
I can never make lances work, so I'm excited to see them like actually get a charge.
Woo!
I've never used lances or not lances.
So in general, lances on cavalry tends to perform better.
All right, so 3. are going to go into that right squad. So that's going to be, and one of them is the champion. So it's going to be 7 attacks. I believe the champion gets an extra attack.
Like the games I've had the sequencing work right, so that I'm the one making the charge into the unit I want to charge, all fell like a 5-inch charge, and then the games where like I can't make it happen and they don't get to charge. Like I think I've had like a very limited number of successful lance charges.
Mhm.
So,
I mean, I just do. I my oh wow.
dude, we're smoking right now. These are going to be Ren 2, so it's
Oh,
just
so
going to go
just
right
dead.
through, and it's 2 damage
Then
each.
they're just dead.
Pop them, poof. So then we're going to do, it's just 4 on the other
Yeah.
squad, though.
I use lances on demogryphs and they're
4s.
about the
Oh,
same.
you just got
You
to roll
have
all
been
4
rolling
ups.
fire.
So 3, or 2, sorry, 3. 2, so that's going to be 4 dead. And then we got our horse attacks, or trampling hooves. Come on, horses, make me proud.
Hooves.
4s. Oh, horses.
Nice.
You're letting me
Clippity
down.
cloppity.
Oh,
Get off his property.
oh, nothing from the horses. Just painful.
Fair enough.
And then back over to you.
Whee! None. But on 3 skinks, that's not a surprise.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
So I've decided my dream job is to be a weatherman in Arizona.
Why Arizona?
It's
because
hot.
because
Back to you,
yeah,
Bob.
pretty much. Except when
All
it
right,
floods and kills everybody.
we will swing with the war shrine. Let's see, we have 4 attacks. These are 3s and 3s, 1 rend, 2 damage. So we're gonna hit with 3. We're gonna wound with 2, so 1 rend, 2 damage on these. Oh, and 1 is a 6, so that'll be 3 damage. 1 is at 3 damage, and 1 is at 2 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
5 dead.
5 total. And then we have flailing fists. We have 6 of these. This is a deceptive amount of attacks coming out of a war shrine.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So these are 4s and 3s.
They're now flailing fist, not clobbering. You let me down, GW.
There we go. The war shrine is not letting me down. So this is going to be 1 on Ren nothing 3 damage and 3 on Ren nothing 2 damage. Save 2.
Save 2.
So we're going to take 5 damage.
Yep. Which doesn't matter, they die anyway.
Okay.
Wow, that shrine was mean.
He was
Mhm.
mean.
Yeah, if it gets into anything with low save, like the sword attack is fine for the guy on top, but like you get into low save with the ogres that are carrying it, and all of a sudden, yeah.
Fair enough.
It was deceptive. I liked it.
And they're what, 12 wounds? Like they're
It's-
they're solid.
Yep, 12 wounds.
Alrighty.
4 up save.
So
I actually like the idea of I'm going to mess around, and I think I'm going to just bring 2 war shrines.
these 3 are gonna go into the Marauders.
Okay.
Get multiple prayers up.
Yeah. I
Yep,
mean, I
that's
don't know
about right.
if
Your go.
losing battalion or losing like things with
Warriors.
models in it is worth it, but we'll see. I'm gonna spend. Actually, we're gonna go with these 3 Vanguard. So they have 9 attacks. These guys are rerolling nothing. 0 rerolls. So no 6s. And then 3s again. Oh, so it's gonna be 1 at just regular and 2 at an extra damage. These are all Rend 1. The extra damage does make rolling saves a little annoying, I have to say.
Yes.
So it's going to be 1d3, and so I'm going to, well, we'll roll these 2. These are the +1s, so that's going to be 2 for 6, and then this is just regular d3 for 1 more, so 7 total. And then we have 9 hoofies. Actually, fanged teeth, I believe they are. So that's going to be 4 and 2. One is at 2 damage. One is at 1 damage. There's no rend
2
on them.
damage, 1 damage, dead.
I mean, Nurgle Slaves to Darkness is still better than old Plague Monks in terms of resolving their attacks.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, it is an extra step that you have to do.
Oh my god. And you know what I've been forgetting this whole time? When you attack me, unmodified rolls of a 6 do damage to you
For who?
for
Marauders?
plague
In
touch
combat.
in
Oh,
combat. Yeah.
right, shoot. So we should have a lot more dead skinks.
I don't know. 'Cause
Actually,
how
I
much
haven't really been rolling
Yeah, because
sixes
you
to
really
hit.
haven't been hitting me that much.
Alrighty, these guys are gonna pile into these guys.
Alrighty.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I do feel like, just swinging into skinks does make Vanguard feel a lot more damaging than they probably actually are.
Yeah, like they're not bad though.
No, they're
But I definitely prefer the ensorcelled weapons. Like I would much rather be consistent and have more
Hmm.
attacks that then aren't a D3, um, and have rend on them.
What do you think of
And
the
then you
lamp?
put like demonic empower onto them, and all of a sudden they're fairly consistent.
Hmm. That makes sense.
But I know that demonic weapons are the more popular, like just because fishing for mortal wounds in the current meta against some of the crazy saves,
can be
is really
really,
needed.
really good.
But then I also look at like, okay, well, if I'm playing against Zinch, I just want to get as much damage out there. I don't care about the mortal wounds. Like they've got
Hmm.
bad saves anyways. Or I'm looking at KO, and if I'm sending in Varangard, I'm sending him in to do the once per game thing where they're going to double pop, they're going to blow up the KO frigate, and then everything is going to die. Like when I'm looking at what I actually want them to do, I don't see the need for the demonic weapons.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are they minus to hit?
They are.
So
I think that's only against missile weapons, though, isn't it? The Slaves to Darkness, Leader.
Yes.
Yes. So that will only be against
so
missile
hitting
weapons.
on 4s.
Yeah, it's -1 to hit with shooting. So you can do some crazy things where like the reason I like the Nurgle or the Slaves to Darkness list I built was specifically just a counter meta KO list. Like you can bring
Of
stuff
course.
to
So
crazy negatives
two
to
and
hit.
2 mortal wounds.
All right. So I'm just gonna take the 2 mortals, and then you are also gonna take 2 mortals.
For 6 of. Okay.
Your unmodified wound rolls of 6s do damage to you.
Done and done.
For his
Oh,
thingy. Yeah.
so 2 out of 5. Well, I guess we'll do 3 out of 5.
Ye old plague touched warband.
Oh yeah. I am in combat here. Nope. Actually, I think I'm just out.
That when you before they fixed the Demon Prince of Nurgle rule for the command ability made Marauders disgusting.
Oh my god! When I went to
Doesn't
Golden
surprise me.
Screw, it was like the one tournament that
Uh-huh.
had that rule
That.
still,
Yep.
and I
SoCal
I
Open, I think,
played
also had it. Yeah.
I played two. So I played Sam Gold, who won it, and he was
Uh-huh.
playing like a crazy Slave Darkness. And I played another guy who was playing a Slave Darkness list. So I played it twice, and I was playing like the old Fangs of Sotek
Yes. Yeah.
Saurus list. So I was.
Nice. Oh, was that the one drop that I used to run, or was it a mod?
It was the one drop Saurus list. It was like
Nice.
90 Saurus basically. And the first game I went in, and he had it up 5 times on his like rerollable Chaos Warrior unit.
Yep.
And so he just, because he piled in, he killed a bunch of guys. I just pulled guys so that I didn't have to swing, and then I piled in and I had one guy in, and then that one guy rolled a 6 and I did 11 damage to myself. It
Yeah.
was ridiculous. So we're gonna do, let's see, we're gonna have 4 guys onto these 3, and then we're gonna have 4 guys onto these 3. So it's gonna be 8 attacks in each group, 4s and 4s. So this is this group here.
Okay. Let me guess, they
So
die.
it's like 4 here. No rend.
2 saves. So
Oh,
1 holds on.
oh, that is so annoying.
I did
All
tell
right,
you.
and then
That's what skinks do.
You just gotta
Oh,
arcane bolt him if you get a double turn.
right. I'm gonna have to. Ooh, and then these other ones are not. So just one into the other unit of 4, or the other unit of 3. Sorry.
Okay.
And he's safe.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay, who do I have left? I think that's
So
everybody.
this unit of 10, these units here.
Oh, right. So, yeah, we'll might as well do this one then.
And then I am gonna pull that big block in because I don't want you to shoot my good other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that like I don't know, like Bill and Jeremy and they all play in the TTS group that I play a lot of, and Greg, they're all really high on Dracothian's Tail, not Fangs, because their whole
Yes.
theory is that in Fangs you can basically the big thing is the parting shot, right? But
Yeah.
you
One
can
into the warriors.
basically you can pin a model so easily that they can't retreat. And I like I don't even know if you need the retreat though. Like I think it's just more for the
Yeah,
shooting.
exactly. It's for the shooting. The retreat is a bonus, but
5, we're gonna be okay.
Yep. Well, to be honest, Dracothian's
you
been
can
doing a
also
lot better than Sotek in the tournament scene.
I think it's the I mean summoning and teleporting wins games. So
Mhm.
like I think
yes.
that'll always a little bit be the case. I'm gonna activate these guys again,
Okay.
and we're gonna pile in.
Uh,
So I'm gonna
how
use
are
their
you
ones
ending
for
up farther
billing.
away from that model than when you started?
So this one here,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna come over here like this.
Yeah, that works. But going all the way around, less so.
Yeah, I was just,
Fair enough.
Continue.
we were experimenting with ranges.
uh,
So we're gonna go 3, and then we're gonna go. Well, we're not gonna turn. So we're gonna go like that. And then this guy is just gonna go like
yeah.
this. Oh, so I guess
Well, this
guy
one tried.
so far.
That was one heck of a play, though.
1, 2, 3, 4 are only gonna be able to go into them because these guys are glommed up over here. So 4 times 3 is 12. So we're gonna reroll this one. So that's gonna be 3 mortal wounds. And then we are looking.
Definitely see Dracothian's Tail getting a lot of value. The
Oops.
main thing, like even things of Sotek, I honestly haven't needed parting shot that much
Oh yeah, me either. It's just like
because
because you kill
yeah,
everything in one round.
the issue with Dracothian's Tail though is your sticks happen in the hero phase.
Yes.
Um,
I think you got to play with salamanders in Dracothian's Tail. Like I think
exactly, yeah.
you run my Fangs list, but just in Dracothian's Tail, and it just
Yep.
lets you because like the stuff that's good in the competitive Seraphon right now is like KO, stuff that can shoot you off
Yeah.
the board, and like
And then you're off the table so they can't
right.
shoot.
So it's
Yeah.
gonna be 2 at +1 damage and 6 at just the regular D3.
That is why I like Chameleon Skinks though, is
Rend?
Yep,
specifically because of the KO match.
rend 1.
Okay, doesn't matter. So that's 4 dead. And then
So
how many?
that'll do. So it'll be 4, 6 dead.
Huh?
For the two +1 damage ones that you rolled.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 3 and a 1, so that's gonna be 4 plus.
And how many other attacks?
6. It's gonna be 6. So
Okay.
save 1.
So 5.
So, all right. So then let's see 5d3. So it's gonna be 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So it's gonna be 14 total dead.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, and then we got our horse teeth. Still is weird to me that they have teeth, not just hooves. 4s.
Have you looked at those
1.
models? They've got like alligator mouths.
Yeah, they are pretty intense. I think it's 4s and 3s, but
I would own some if it wasn't $100 for 3 of them.
All
I was
right.
actually because I was like, maybe it's time I actually invest in an army that is not Seraphon. And then I looked because I like this is fun, and I like slaves just because like armored knights is cool. And then I
Oh
looked
yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like $100, and I was like, yeah, maybe a different army. So it's going to be 1 at +1 damage and 8 at not +1 damage. No rending activities.
You punch them in the face and they battle shock off.
Okay.
You push them past the
Okay.
threshold where that it was possible for any of them to survive, so
Gotcha. All
expediting
right.
the process.
So I think you have 4 skinks over here, unless they already attacked, and then I just have my warriors to go.
Whee! I super miss being able to pull people out, but yeah.
Oh, weary fighter.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
miss it
that's
too.
that's the thing. That's what I loved about Seraphon.
Yep.
Uh,
It was
I
definitely what.
think it's better for the game that they removed it.
But
I
they
agree.
didn't remove it. They just gave it to someone else.
What'd they give it to?
They gave it
Furies.
to Furies, and they're just as cheap as skinks.
No, it's 100
Um,
points per 6.
Oh, is it? Fair
Yep.
enough. Regardless, they
But
still
they
do
are
their
2
job.
wounds, so they're tankier. But yeah,
But yeah, they didn't take it away, remove it completely. So it's not that this is bad for the game and needs to
are
be
Fury's
removed.
battle line?
Huh?
Are Fury's battle line?
They can be.
no.
Yeah, can't they? I
Um,
thought all the Chaos Warbands could be.
Furies aren't battle line. No, they're just and they're a demon. They're an unaligned demon. So they don't get the battle line benefit of the extra bonus to some objectives or taking up battle line slot. So it is weaker, and you can't spam them to the same extent. But yeah, it was sad to see like all the things that I loved about Seraphon in the old book be taken away and given to other armies.
Yeah, and they did it for pretty much everything.
Yeah, they did it for a lot of our tech. Like KO, now Lords of Space and Time's better than Seraphon does.
Yep.
Um,
So
Zinch summons
it
better.
looked like
Yep.
you missed,
Hmm?
right, with those
Yes.
4. So I piled in over here. I'm gonna put all of them into this unit of 10, but I
Okay.
am gonna tag here, so you're gonna get. I mean, 4 inches is gonna be. You're gonna get like this many probably. Maybe not quite that guy, but you're gonna get like
That's
6,
not
8
what I
in.
wanted. Yeah.
So
Nope,
we're gonna
nope,
have.
nope,
Let's
nope,
see. There's still 4 guys there, 5 guys there. So they're gonna go into threes
Can you
and
get one more
threes.
for your leader dude?
Oh, and one more for the leader, dude. I always forget. So we're gonna hit with 8, most of them. Oh yeah, here we are. The rolls are heating up. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
are.
on 6. No rend into the skinks, the 10-man unit.
that are all in cover. So 4 up. One.
Oh,
I love
look at
it.
that roll.
All right, and then that's it for me, man.
Fair enough. Well, you pulled these guys in, so I guess they're gonna hit you.
You wouldn't dare.
I would dare.
Real question is, do I sit and hold this objective?
Dare to be different.
Ha.
The old dare pledge. Don't do drugs. Dare to be different.
To be perfectly honest, my family didn't own a TV during that whole thing, so we managed to avoid that.
Oh, they came to my high school.
Oh
Oh
lord.
yeah, me too. I didn't come to my high school. They came to my, I think it was like my middle school or something that I got it.
Yeah. Well,
No means no. We all had no means no bracelets.
not being born an American meant I didn't get to involve in all that.
So you got to skip out on lockdown drills and.
Indeed. Instead, I just had to learn your bloody language. Just, oh lord, English is such a pain in the butt to learn.
Tell me
Yeah,
about it,
it's
man.
not a great language. Like as someone with a background in languages, English sucks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 18 attacks. These guys have +1 to hit. So 4s. That's a lot of 4s.
No.
Okay, so 2 mortal wounds and
5.
eight.
Oh yeah, you got your +1.
Uh-huh. Oh wait, no, it doesn't apply to
It's to
wounds.
hit, not to wound. Yeah,
Fives.
5.
High five. So we're gonna get our 5 up shield saves against the mortal wounds. They don't save either then. And then we got
I
our
thought they had. Oh
what's
yeah,
it,
fair enough.
5. And then
Yeah, they've got
5.
chaos rune shields.
And then these are So we're gonna take a total of 5 damage, which is gonna kill 2.
It should
Ouch.
kill 3 because I tagged them at the beginning of the fight.
Oh yep, look at that 1. So we're gonna have 3 dead. Goodbye, Chaos Warriors. Oh, I think I deleted the knight too.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's back. They're the joys of copy and paste. All right. So I have to decide now if I burn this or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I am.
I think that's the right choice.
I think I'm just gonna YOLO this. All right.
All right, turn off.
Turn off indeed.
Nope.
Oh, curse you. Get out of here, Lizardman dice. You suck. All right, so I just scored 3 points. So I'm just gonna go up to 7.
All right. Alrighty, so
Taking that. I think that's gonna be it. I think I needed that double.
Yeah. I mean, he can't burn his own, so if you can.
that would be one heck of a Hail Mary, though. It wouldn't work in any type of long-term thing because people would just grab one and then burn everything.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you
yeah.
could in the last one, right? That was the
Exactly.
whole
Yeah.
You
thing, right?
could.
You would just burn enough to where you knew you mathematically couldn't lose, and then you'd burn all yours too, and you'd just be like, all right, I win.
Yeah, I had a game at a tournament where I was like, "Hey, I think you're playing." It didn't used to be called Better Part of Valor. It was something else. But there were two different versions. There was Scorched Earth and then another one. I can't remember what it was called. And
It
we were
was better
playing.
part of Valor.
It was okay. Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
it was the old
playing
better part
on
of Valor.
Better Part of Valor, and I was like, "I think you're getting the rules mixed up. Like, double check them." And he was like, "No, no, I got it. It's fine." And then we finished deploying, and I read him the rules, and I was like, "All right, I win. Like, we don't actually have to play this. I just won." Um, I was really trying to get him to listen to me.
Yep.
Yeah. I had a game in a tournament with the Better Part of Valor where I made a charge with skinks, and it was my only combat, and it was like turn 3 or 4 or whatever, and then I just wary fired behind it.
Oh,
onto
gosh darn it!
an
Not a
objective.
single time.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Like I just walked him through how I was gonna play it, and we just didn't even bother to play it.
What's
Got a
Like we
great-
just ended the game at setup.
what's the standard priest's? It goes off on threes, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, his prayer. Yep.
Okay, so 3 and okay, so these guys.
And it's like ancient rituals or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's changed names from the old edition.
Yeah, the prayer goes off on these guys, but on these guys, going to lose this.
That prayer is so funny to me. It's just they were like, it's like we can't decide what buff to give them, so let's just give it all at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Plus
it's
1 save, run, charge, shoot, why not?
Honestly, I would have liked to have seen the Stegodon have more impact on skinks.
or just
Like
in
I
general.
wanted them to give me a great reason to bring a Stegodon or Engine of the Gods with skinks.
See, I wanted a great reason to bring a skink priest with Saurus. I thought they should have made the prayer apply to everything. And that
Mm.
would make Saurus warriorless tasty.
Well,
You
at
just
least
run
like
in
the
charge with them.
Starseer does it. Like if you
Yes.
wanted to do like a deep striking Dracothian's tail with a bunch of rend on Saurus, you can like get that
Mhm.
extra
Mhm.
D6 on the charge and stuff like it. But yeah, and Star Priest still work with it, but it would have been nice if the Skink Priest could have interacted with warriors in some way, or split it, like make them different, like a different prayer, like prayer of
Mhm.
Sotek for Skinks and prayer of who knows what Gorok for warriors or something.
Okay, so
I also wanted a prayer list, like to get to choose to add a prayer onto my priest.
yes,
Yeah, that would have been
everyone
nice.
wanted that, and we're the
And it would have made
only
Engine of the
faction that didn't
Gods
get it,
potentially good.
or really
I,
worth taking at all.
I'm still convinced that probably Lizard Seraphon had lots of stuff, and in
Oh, we
playtesting,
definitely
and
do.
they stripped it out because
Yeah.
it was too good.
Yeah.
That's my my
Then I
conspiracy
think that
theory.
they should have fixed the stuff that was supposedly overpowered and not taken away all the fun toys and made
But
us
that
a
requires a lot more
So
work.
yeah, and
yes,
part of
yes.
it comes down to um, what Seraphon used to be. Like Seraphon is still fantastic at objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Case in point.
and
Uh,
so many of us that have played
Bl-
them for so long were really good at the objective game anyways.
we're going to go Blazing Starlight from the general. It goes off
Okay.
on a 9. We're targeting
Is,
your big
is
group
that
of
counting your
6.
+2?
Huh? Yep.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yep, I see.
Zoop. Oh, I think these guys actually ignore spells on 5-ups.
Yeah, they're rune shields.
Then go for
Warp
it.
steel shields. Let's see. Looking for a 5. Nope.
The other guy is going to be Hand of Glorying. That
Cool.
goes off on a 7. He's right here. I should make him
Hang on.
hot pink.
In the sea of skinks.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm with Bacon of my money's on Skinks. I don't know though. It's depending on how turn sequence goes, uh on next turn, it's definitely still a game.
It's going to be very close.
Yeah, I mean if I had to choose who I would want to be in this game, I would have wanted to be the Skink list for sure. But
I would have wanted to be the skink list.
not a friendly matchup. I did offer to let you change.
No, I love it.
Okay, so I believe that's everything for hero phase. All right, movement. These guys are running. That's a 6. Yeah. There's 8.
Don't do it. No. Okay.
Yeah, those guys can't.
No, they can't pile in 6.
Good, because that. I wish I'd remembered that. Oh well.
It always gets you once. It always happens to me when I play Daughters of Cain.
mm,
I'm like, oh, not anymore because I played them so often. But like the first couple times, I was always like, oh, 6-inch piling. It's the best tech in the game, I think.
Yep.
yep.
I, I
I
was
think
hoping.
I've only actually played DOK at tournament like a total of 4 times. They just weren't super prevalent where I was. Like everyone who acknowledged they were good were just like, I don't feel like playing them.
Which is fair.
Instead, they played Fire Slayers or OBR
Oh yeah, you play against Jeremy and Alex a lot, right?
all the time. Yeah.
I haven't played against Jeremy, but I played against Alex while he was learning Seraphon. We Seraphoned it
Hmm,
up a couple times.
nice. I like Alex. He used to message me a lot in the early, like when the Battle Tome first came out. Um, but they're super cool. Like we always get wasted at events together. It's fun.
Yeah, they're nice guys.
I
Sounds like a blast.
I I felt kind of bad. The last tournament, one tournament we went to in person this year, um, was at a place called the Gamers Haven in Spokane, which is super awesome. Like if you're ever in Spokane, go to the Gamers Haven. Um, and we were playing at a small, like I think 25 people showed up for that tournament, and Jeremy
Mm.
and Alex came over for it, and I got to play both of them. They were my final 2 games. But Jeremy and I went through like almost a fifth between the two of us over our game. And his final game, he literally played the whole game with his forehead on the table. Like he was playing against one of my close friends who came up with me to the event, who was playing Iron Jaws, and Jeremy was playing his OBR list. So like Jeremy was just gonna win. Like you just win that matchup. And like my friend basically played Jeremy's army for him while Jeremy had his forehead on the table. He's like, "I'm gonna do this. Can you move my pieces?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
These
they're
guys,
great guys. I really
yep,
like them.
these guys are gonna retreat
Okay.
and run while doing it. Two. Yeah, same with these guys. This guy. Actually, yeah.
You don't want them to just die for free?
No,
Give,
actually,
give
there's.
me some pile-in movement.
No, I'm actually gonna keep him there for a second. Yep, these guys are
I
going
don't
to
think it
retreat
really
though.
matters at this point.
Okay, and these guys are teleporting.
Oh, which ones?
These guys over here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Where are they going? Oh, don't do it.
That's not what I thought you were gonna teleport.
No?
Like now that you've already done it, I thought you were gonna teleport your 40 man so they could shoot at something you wanted to shoot at.
Oi, I'm going to shoot at the warriors with them to kill them and then charge the marauders and wipe.
Okay.
Oi, then, seeing
That's
that
what
the
you think.
Vanguard can at best burn 2 objective points this time, I can then take the 40 and sit on the other one, and I can have 2 40s to stall out.
Sure. I was just thinking you were gonna like double 40 man shoot into the 6 man unit of Vanguard and just
Yeah, that's
drive
not
the
going
nail
to
into
do
the coffin.
anything. They're at -1 to be hit. I do maybe 7 mortal wounds in total. Because I don't have +1 to hit at the moment.
Between 160 shots, you should do more than 7.
Hmm?
Because you have 80, 80.
Oh,
It's fair. I see. I get your reasoning, but that's what I would have gone for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just pinhole the Vanguard for the rest of the game. Oi. But, yep. Okay. So, shooting. We'll see how this goes. 80 shots into these guys.
Yeah, all right.
Hitting on 6s.
So they are going to be -1 to hit.
Because they are the hero.
They are the hero. That I see. I got that buff right.
Do,
That
do they
aura,
do they give
perfect.
lookout sir to themselves?
No, they don't. It does specifically says they don't get lookout, sir.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
Oh,
So 15.
if that was not just on 6s, that would have been pretty nasty.
Wait, I think I accidentally deleted one of my. Yes, I did. There we go. Okay, so 4 and 4 mortals and 5 hits.
All right, so we're gonna do.
So yeah, I was
4
about
mortals.
right. That's actually significantly luckier than I expected to be.
We save 0 of the mortals, so that's gonna kill this guy and spill 1 wound over.
Do Vanguard not have 5 wounds each?
They do. So
But-
he had taken 2 wounds in the last turn.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
I
Gotcha.
tapped them with that last 40 in melee because they had melee wounds, mortal
Yeah,
wounds.
yeah, the mortals.
How
Yep,
many
I remember now.
actual wounds was it?
Huh? 5.
5.
How many 5 actual wounds? Okay, so
5
these are
indeed.
on 3s rerolling. Oh, 6s. Ah, we got it. All right, so we're just gonna lose that one guy, and then we have 1 wound on this guy over here on the end.
Alrighty, and might as well get these get these 2 warriors out of the way.
Oh, here.
Let's.
I'll just remove them.
Yeah, probably for the best.
I imagine they'll kill it, just with the mortals.
Okay, these are javelins. What's the range on javelins?
8.
8 inches.
Okay, so they can't do anything. These guys retreated. These guys are bolt spitters, and they're gonna shoot into these chaos knights,
Sounds good.
and they're all fine. So 10. Two.
2. All right.
I mean, if you want to roll for twice as many
There we
omens.
go. Got it. They're good.
These guys ran, so it doesn't matter. These guys didn't, but they're not within range. Alrighty. Charge phase. Oh wait, this little javelin guy's gonna hit him.
He's the one.
He's the
Not
chosen
quite.
one. Oh, he's not the chosen
He
one.
definitely tried.
Thought he was the heir of 10-1.
Hmm.
Let me down. I need to build and paint my 10-1 to use as a skink, star priest, or priest.
Oh?
I bought one when they came back available for the from the vault type thing. Completely forgot I have him.
Charging. That'll do it. That's
Oh yeah, big charge.
No.
yeah, that's a 9. Because I don't have dude. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. I'm done with ruler. I'm gonna eyeball this.
I blow it away, man. The Vanguard list I've seen a lot of people use. I know Luke Morton's using it actually in a TTS tournament. Is they just run a big unit of 9 in empty
Mhm.
zone. I think I like. I feel like maybe 9 is the way to go.
Yeah, it's a problem that there's not any great solution to. Like generally, you just have to let them do what they're going to do, and you try and out action economy them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, a 9-man block of Varanguards, not bad.
Oh wait, shoot! I'm pulling in some of these guys. That's not a good idea.
I think that they probably keep their threat longer,
Yep.
and it's just easier to have the buffs on one unit versus having one
Yes,
unit that's just kind of running around doing whatever.
I definitely prefer to run Cabal and just make sure that my mask gets off and teleport 40 Marauders continuously. Like just bring 3 blocks
Mm-hmm.
of 40 Marauders. But it's a really boring way to play.
It's very straightforward. It appeals to orcs. I'm not
And
sure
it's
if
not
that's a
super
compliment or
vulnerable to
anything.
shooting because you've got the -1 because you're Nurgle and you're 1-drop, so you can if KO I've seen some KO players where they're like, oh well, my solution's going to be to stack all my boats
Oh wow,
together so that
that is
you
unfortunate.
maybe can't surround them, but 40
Love it.
Marauders definitely can.
Love it. Oh
3,
yeah, these Marauders are just feeling the vibe right now.
right?
We're gonna save
Oof.
2, and you didn't roll any 6s, right? And then we lost 1. We're gonna lose 1 man, one little man.
That was an unfortunate rolling. Oh well. I hit 8.
Well, they're gonna swing back. We're gonna get 3 into the single and 5 into the big group. So we'll do the 3 first. Looking for 4s. Oh yeah, and then looking for 4s again. Just 1.
Oh.
Oh
This
no.
is it. This
Will
is
he
it.
survive?
Get him. Get him.
Yep, he doesn't.
Oh,
You got him.
phew. Phew. All right, then 10 4s and 4s into the big squad. it's going to be 2 at 1 damage, 1 at 2 damage.
Any rend?
No rend.
Sorry, how many? How many?
2 at 1, 1 at 2.
So the
That
one,
was
4
probably
up.
more confusing.
Nope. So we lose 2. Okay, we lose 3. Oh, that could have gone better, but it's a dice game.
Is that right? You're going to burn
Oh yeah.
me? Oh, God. Okay.
I think that's game.
So
Oh, yeah, 6 plus 3. So it's going to be 9. 21. Yeah, I can get 14 points here. I think.
so
I think
this
we're gonna win.
is turn 2.
This is
2.
the bottom of turn 3.
Oh, top
No,
right?
this is top of 3.
Well, I'm assuming we just call this at the end of my turn because I've got nothing left to do, so it's the bottom of turn 3 now.
Yes, bottom of turn 3. Okay, so I'm going to get a command point. I'm going to cast. What is demonic visions? I think it's just 12.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I think it's 16-inch range. Let me
18. Oh
18.
boy.
Nice. Yeah, it's way bigger than
Oh,
it
I'm
feels
still
like it
outside
should
of
be.
18, so that's okay. We're going to use mask that. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna put it on the 3 on our little
Yep.
3 block here. It's not gonna go off with a 5. Versus. Okay, so then we're gonna do the Chaos War Shrine, and we're going to try and pray. Do we get it off one time this game? We do. So we're gonna do actually the undivided prayer, so they reroll
Nice.
hits and wounds. Um,
Goodness, that's such an amazing buff.
and then we're gonna do that too. Yeah, you can chaos. They have a lot of like re-rolling. Like you can get the re-rolls
They have
going.
Seraphon's old re-rolling rules.
Yeah, Slaves to Darkness I think can be like a solid bottom of A. Like you can build them
Mm-hmm.
competitive.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get enough respect.
They don't.
Real question is now, what do I want to do?
Mostly because everyone just wants to run Corn.
I think I can actually fit that.
For the current meta, I really like Nurgle. Like -1 to hit is in
So
shooting is
the person I probably play with the most, his like competitive list that he's been messing around with most lately is just Blight King spam, and it is the most irritating list to play against I think I've ever played against.
he's running
Same reason old
the
OBR
Blight
was.
Cyst.
Yeah, Blight Sis, and it's got like he varies, but it's like between like 40 and 60 Blight Kings,
Yep.
and the Harbinger, and like
I
it's so many wounds to chew through. I
yeah.
actually haven't played it with Fangs. I've only played it with Coalesced, but
This past week I just finally Maggotkin were my first Sigmar army. And so I went back and repainted 20 of my Blight Kings that were woefully painted, and brought them up to like tabletop plus. Um, so I'm looking forward to dusting them off again and playing with them. But I think I own 30 Blight Kings. But I run Marauders with that army as well. Like you bring Marauders because why wouldn't you?
of course.
And like Marauders when they can get the Putrid or Blades of Putrefaction on them, so that 5+s do a mortal wound
Mm-hmm.
because that rule still hasn't been rewarded. Yeah, they're gross.
There's just so many. I can't move.
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah, I
and
I
this
kind of
isn't as
felt
bad as
like
it used to be.
I kind of felt like you didn't need to burn his objectives because now he can just focus on coming to you. Um,
I
like
mean,
there's
I
no
think
reason to hold back anymore.
right. It's probably
Oh,
just one of those things, right, where like it doesn't really matter.
it
Yeah.
doesn't. And I was seeing if we could call this early, if I could get win hard enough to call this early and take a nap.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, before your
Listen,
shift.
Yep.
listen.
I work at 10:30 tonight.
You can go take a nap, man.
And here we can let Wizard finish up.
No, it's okay. We
Yeah.
can call it there. I was just gonna
Yeah.
charge some skinks
Yeah.
and
Definitely
chop some skinks up.
play out
No,
the
no,
rest of the turn. Smash as much as
no,
you want with your Varangard.
no, dude, it's okay. Here, I'm gonna charge them though, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend my Vanguard command point the first time, and we're gonna roll it. There's 40 of them there.
Hmm.
That's right. There's still 40. So we're gonna see how many. So for 3 up, so it's gonna be 3, 10 plus 12, so 22. So they're only counting as 18 models right now.
Okay.
Well, they
Man.
would get -1. They would get -22. So then if I killed a whole bunch, you would still be -22 on that, right? That's how that works.
Correct.
Okay. I just wanted to do that one time.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That
It was
definitely
good.
did it.
It was
Yeah.
good game, man.
Yeah. You.
It was fun. The skinks are fun. I gotta figure out Vanguard better.
There's
The
so many auras to keep track of
yeah
with slaves.
It was your first
the
time
auras
playing
were.
them. You got
I
at
have to
least
figure
one
those out.
very unlucky charge in there. Uh, you mismanaged some of your buffs, but overall did fairly very well. If we were on a battle plan that forced us to hold stuff, you probably could have ground me
Yeah.
into dust this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like a war shrine. I probably could have come over if I didn't. If you there were still objectives on my turn, I would have come this way. I'm thinking a war shrine and 3 Vanguard.
Yeah,
Probably would have
mainly
popped
why
this
I
shit
burnt
up.
both the objectives is if those 3 went back, they could just wipe those 10
Yeah.
off and just take it. And 3
But
objective.
then like it makes 3 go back, right? And then
Hmm?
you just lord of space and time there later.
Granted,
Like
definitely a
I
possibility.
totally get why you did what you did. Like
But
I'm not saying it was a mistake.
oi, 3 points was what I would have gotten anyway. For the rest of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It
Like
was it was good,
the
man.
risk definitely paid off, and I understand why you would take it.
Hmm.
I mean, the full skink is obviously funny. I think it's probably just at a
Yeah,
certain point you just get
like
it gets in your own way a little bit too
it gets
much
in your own
to
way.
do what you want to do.
If I was fighting against anything that wasn't the super elite 9 models only, it would get torn to shreds in no time.
Yeah.
Yes, it's mostly a gag list because I was just having fun in case we completely failed this.
No, no, it worked, man. I enjoyed it. Now we get to see huge Vanguard. I always like to make this fan bigger too.
Yep. And on that note, I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. We're going to see if this works out in future. But oh right, before we go, uh, for my next turn army, we are going from faction Death and army. I'm going to be running Legions of Nagash next time. We'll see how that goes.
Nice.
But thank you all for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank